Hey everybody, welcome back to Shattered Obelisk, Phandelver and below.
We're alive.
We are live. This is
Uh,
episode 26, I believe.
No, Davis is here. Hey, Davis.
Yeah, we made sure we got a substitute for him this evening, and I'll be helping him with his roles and his role play tonight. Because he'll probably be pretty involved with what y'all plan to do, if I remember correctly, since it's been over a month since we've actually met. So
We just signed a blood contract with him, so I have questions.
yeah, it took a lot to get there too, didn't it?
Mhm.
That was
yeah, you're gonna have to answer
The
for
last
that.
half of last session was us being convinced to sign a blood contract.
Let's just accept that as it is and not go into detail about
Oh,
it.
who
and
asks
just-
who asks questions?
And we don't need to know anything else about it. It's fine. It's fine. I am ready to start doing some D&D unless y'all got anything you want to announce, talk about.
I do have an announcement.
Yes.
We're not going to be here next weekend.
Yeah. No Salt Marsh next week. We got some, I'm out of town or holiday
Yeah.
stuff or something.
Kira and
like
I will both be out of town for holiday because we can't actually go out of town for Christmas because jobs.
that. Yeah.
So we're gonna go a little early.
It's kind of how it always ended up for us on Twitch back when we streamed on there for a long time. Holidays is just kind of, we just shut down on D&D for a bit and then pick back up the
We're
next
always
year.
so optimistic about it too. We're like, this year we're gonna play. This year we're gonna be around. We're gonna have sessions.
We did say that, but it is what it is. It just happens. It happens.
Next year we're just gonna, hey y'all, we're on Christmas break for all of December.
We're probably gonna end up that way. I got actually, there's another announcement I want to make regarding another campaign that I talked about maybe a year ago.
Oh.
Spelljammer will be starting on January 8th.
I don't believe
Has a start
I
date.
don't believe you.
January 8th on Wednesday at, I think we decided 7:30, might be 7:30 or 8. I'll post something about it. PM Central Time. We'll be going and doing space stuff with a whole other group. If anyone's watched the Witchlight stuff, we'll be playing with that crew. So look forward to that.
Are there lasers?
You know, yes.
Ooh.
And I hesitate slightly because I really tried to edit and homebrew a lot of shit, and then I decided, you know what, this is way too much. So I'm just going with what they had already, and you'll see what that means if you watch the campaign.
Shouts out to all the homebrewers out there. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of work. It really is. I am using some custom ship rules, so there's going to be a lot of ship-based space stuff. So that'll be something to keep up with. It'll be new to me. I guess I want to start off with a recap of what went down last time. It's been over a month. I hope you got notes. If you don't, we'll just figure it out.
I have notes.
All right, you wanna go ahead and take care of it?
I'll try.
I believe in you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I don't know if these notes are right. This might be on the. Wait, no. Here we go. I just had to scroll up. So
All right.
session started off strong because I woke up early. I wanted to go down and have a proper breakfast, and instead I set off the worst sounding alarm known to man that was set on the door with my knowledge, and I just forgot about it.
What's that sound like?
Something like that?
Yeah, that sounded
Yeah,
right.
is
that
was
close?
really good.
A quarter of the
It's
length.
accurate.
That's really good.
Yeah, it was not as long. I wanted to. He looked in pain.
Normal voice.
You take 4 points of psychic damage, DM.
No, it took
All right.
6 already.
All right, plus 2. 4, 1, whatever. We went, so we had breakfast, and we gave Wesley an ultimatum. We said, either this fucking leg goes in the ground or you do.
Yeah, that got kind of serious.
It did. We're done with the fucking leg. I ordered a big breakfast, and I just ate in silence. Wesley and Wedge, they went to Darren's house for training. That was a whole big thing. Wedge and Gravit, they tried to spar with Darren, and Darren is a proper badass. Yeah.
He has unlocked his powers, inspired by adventurers.
But my boy, my horse in the race, Gravit, fought through Darren's mirror images
He did.
like a champ.
He stood his
like
ground.
like the man I knew he was, he is, He did good. Not great. He did good.
He did
fine.
well enough.
Yeah. Tonk went to the I don't like this, the miners exchange. He went to go see Holly and Thornton about a miner.
Whoa.
He did.
No, talk to
No,
Weird
just about
underground
some rocks.
trade.
Just about some rocks. He wanted to talk about the special green and black rock.
Stone.
The stone. Sorry, it's the stone. And ask about it. It didn't pan out
Yet.
yet, but she made like a little.
She wanted the map.
She wanted the map to the Wave Echo Cave,
Mm-hmm.
which you wanted to forge.
We did forge. We just haven't given it to her yet.
That's right. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that deal kind of like at the last second just kind of U-turned, didn't it? And you gave her a let us think about it or something like that? Because you were right there and it was like, give us a bit. She was like, I'll give you 2 hours, I believe.
Yeah, but then we went in, it was me and you, we went down to some council meeting, some council of,
We got locked
A-holes.
in the room.
yeah, we were locked in there.
Yep.
It was real sketchy.
It was.
I did not feel safe down there. And that was the point which we were like, we should think about this.
We're
Yep.
just gonna go get the gotta
Yeah, we gotta go rally the crew.
Maybe we can convince Darren to come with us. No particular reason.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I went to talk with Sister Grail because I wanted to know what she knew about Sildar and Gundren's attempts to kind of get the Lord's Alliance to come into town. I also wanted to give her a heads up about Wesley's intentions with this leg.
He's kind of keeping an eye to himself, too, isn't he?
A lot. Yeah, he's keeping this leg close to his chest.
Yeah.
I also kind of wanted to pick her brain about what we could do to get my family here into Phandelver and establish and out of that shithole that they're currently in Tarmsworth. They all have solid professions, so she said that may be a possibility if they could kind of prove their worth. I asked about Wheel of Fortune. She really didn't know a whole lot about that, so I was able to give her some info on that. You know, with the Harpers, we trade in information, so
Yep.
give and take, right? We don't always get. So then we went to the town hall. We met with Sildar and Harbin Wester. Wedge gave Sildar his armor back again, and then we just guilt tripped the shit out of Harbin into giving us a good deal on the Tressendar Manor. So we still can't afford it, but you know, it's a good
in the
deal.
air. It's in the air
It's in
now.
there, yeah.
It's out there.
Look, there's interest being shown. And then lastly, we headed over to drop Wesley off at Sister Grail's temple. And
Wait, what was that about to be?
no, what?
Let's see. Gentlemen's Club.
The Gentleman's Club. And then meanwhile, Tonk and I, we headed over to the tavern. Tonk lost his mug
You lost your mug, Tonk?
because we got a to-go one, and we were supposed to
Jeez.
bring it back, and he set it down somewhere.
That is just disrespectful.
I'm pretty sure Flynn.
And then he blamed it on me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flynn lost his.
That's here too. Which is bullshit.
I don't have any of those. I don't have that at all. I don't think that happened.
It's not in the notes.
And then I believe Wesley had a chat with Sister Grail. I don't remember the specifics of that,
I care for a leg, basically.
but it sounds like you kind of convinced her that the leg is a worthy endeavor. And I feel like this is just something that's never going to go away
It's gonna go
when you do.
away. It's a step. Because it's a leg.
There's a trip on bioengineering.
And then I just have a note here that we'll be spending the next 10 days in town. So I assume that's at least the next 6 months of sessions.
We'll have to see, I suppose, how that goes tonight.
And that's all I have. That's my notes. That's my recap.
All right, that's a good recap. I think that's
Oh!
that's about everything that happened. But there's
Wait,
one.
There
okay.
was I don't have it in the notes is because I was very involved in this. You, asshole, convinced us to sign a contract that we weren't allowed to know the details of until we signed it, which is not how contracts work, Wedge. And we had to sign it in our own blood. And we had this whole back and forth, and I'd explained to him why, as a tiefling, it's bullshit that I have to sign some kind of contract. I'm already a social pariah, but I signed it. We all signed it anyway, and it's because we needed to have the end to know about the Fulcrum and everything that's going on with you and your shit dick brother, Caliper, or whatever his name is.
That's Caliper.
And that basically you think that the Fulcrum has sent whatever their names were.
Albert.
Albert?
Mabel?
Huh?
Mabel and Albert?
Mabel, yeah, those two. To either like steal Wesley's work or steal Wesley or kill him to stop it or something. You're paranoid about that. But you couldn't divulge that information until we signed that contract. And we can all now track each other within 5 feet of each other because we have these whack-ass tattoos.
Yeah, you did sign the blood contract with Wedge.
Get a tattoo.
Mine looks like the decapitated head of Wedge in case he backstabs us, and yours looks exactly just like the contract that we signed.
There is one more bit of info that you guys are privy to, and that's that there is another buyer interested in said stone that Tonk really wants. That's why there's a time limit on that. You know it's a gnome. Not much more than that. Other than that, good recap.
The gnome's gonna die.
You get some inspiration.
Yay!
Dang, I feel so inspired.
That was a
Oh, there's a
solid
die in here.
You have to use that.
Oh,
all
you get
night
to
now.
keep the dime.
The
Oh, it's a dice now.
All right, well,
Say a
I
dime?
thought you said dime. I was like, fuck yeah. It's
Money,
10 cents,
please.
boy.
I guess we'll go ahead and get back into Phandelver and below the Shattered Obelisk here. Here we go.
What lies beneath the lands of Phandelver? Danger, riches, power, puppies, death. Threats that seek to overwhelm the village. And threats that seek to overwhelm the Sword Coast itself. With the threat undiscovered, an empire of evil will rise. War will plague the Sword Coast and beyond. Fate itself may rely on 4 unlikely heroes. And so, another adventure is about to take place. Cloak and Stagger presents Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk.
All right. So you guys are currently, you're in Phandalin, of course. That's where we've been for a bit now.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yes, it's been that way. I believe when we ended last time, it was you and you coming out of the Phandalin Miners Exchange. Am I correct on that, or did you guys meet with the group?
We already met with the group.
So you guys are all together right
Yeah,
now.
and we was about to. It's the me, Tonk, and Wedge was about to go fuck some people up while Flynn said, "Nah, I don't want to die."
Yeah, I'm good.
So all four of you are currently.
I think we're together right now.
At the inn in the streets.
We're at the training ground, I think.
Oh, hanging out with where Wedge just finished training.
Yeah, we just finished training. We just met up, I think.
We'll pick up right there then. Wedge is currently with you. I'll be your Wedge for the evening.
I'll be your wedge.
You were right behind the fence on that field where Darren was training with Gravit and Wedge. It looks like he's just pointing towards Gravit and kind of motioning his sword, insisting they continue going because that's well, you can probably guess why actually, because the relationship situation,
Right.
and whatnot. But anyhow, Wedge is with you, and you're all standing together near Eatermith's orchard. What do you do?
I'll kind of do a little hop over the fence, a little like, and I want to go grab a piece of fruit off the tree.
Is he gonna go to one of the apple trees and just pluck one out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You walk right up to pluck one, and do you look at your surroundings? Or you're just like, oh,
Nope.
apple. Okay.
No regard for any potential danger.
You grab an apple.
I'll walk up, take a bite out of it. I'm gonna find a place where there's like a tree nearby that I can just lean up against and eat this apple and just watch what's happening. I'm not gonna acknowledge anybody or say anything. I'm just gonna be present.
Okay. Wedge looks up at you, Tonk, and says, "So you really want to do this with the? You want to go and get that stone with this forgery I did for you?"
Yeah, I mean, it's a stone kind of just calls to me, almost quite literally. But I think we need it to further our knowledge of maybe caves and stuff.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea, but I might have a better idea. Hear this out. So she said some gnome inquired about this stone as well, right? And he was offering a hefty amount of money, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we just let whoever this is purchase the stone, but we stake the place out and follow him, see who he is and what he's doing with it.
And
Am I in
then,
earshot of this?
Yeah, he's not whispering.
Maybe he has even more stone if he's buying this stone.
Could have 20 stones.
and then we knock him out and steal his stones.
Or we could wait for him to lead us to where the other stones are.
Maybe more surveillance. I don't want to make the town angry at us.
And if I excuse my ignorance if I'm just a bit forgetful, but why the fuck do you care so much about this stone anyway?
It's a nice stone. I like stones.
Right, but it seems like, do you just want the stone because all of these other people just also want this stone, and they're willing to, seems, pay a pretty high price for it?
Well, it's a pretty stone. So I understand why other people are gonna pay big money for said stone, but I mean, I don't have that type of money, but I like stone.
So, but I mean, who's to say there's not another beautiful stone that we could find that calls to you? Like, what does that mean? It calls to you.
It tickled my brain. There's not many stone that tickle my brain, but that stone,
You mean you felt something in your brain?
oh yeah, in my pants. But that's unrelated. When I saw that stone,
Do you think it's like a magical stone?
it could be.
I mean, we have magical stones that allow us to curse at each other over long distances.
Yeah, but those are kind of pointless.
What do you mean they're kind of pointless? We could
Once.
talk shit
We
over...
can once.
Right, that's all it takes.
But what if I need more than one answer?
That's a problem for later. Not now.
It's situational.
See, I think this stone would be excellent, not just for me, but it would benefit the whole party in some type of way.
Do you have a presentation prepared?
No, but off the top of my head, Wedge, you love, weird things. You got a floating cube thing, whatever. Do you have anything in your floating cube about that stone?
You know, I haven't checked. I should probably do that. And you see him reach into his coat pocket and take out this cube, and he just twists it around, and it starts furling just through just image after image after image. It's so fast you can't even tell what he's looking at, but he just stares at it intently. How long are we willing to wait for him to just
Okay,
stare
well,
at us?
he's doing that.
I've got all day.
It might help.
I've got 8 days, precisely.
It might help our sweet boy. You know, it might have some type of special power that will help grow more efficient legs
Okay. that
on the
sounds
rat.
cool.
Okay,
Okay.
see? And then you could maybe you could make like a pick of destiny and play on your lute, and it just rips.
I don't see anything matching that stone in here, so
See?
I have no idea what it is.
Now you're curious.
I am.
Yeah, that's how he works.
All right, look, I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I just feel like we needed to address whether or not it was worth physical bodily injury, it seems like.
Well, I mean, if we tweak him with us, I mean, we're fine. He'll just get stabbed.
Place it later.
Yeah, see? He can re-heal us with his
How's that
magic
coming
rat.
along with the leg?
Oh, it's going really well.
Why the fuck do you still have the leg?
Well, Sister Grail thought it was a good idea to keep it.
You
She
got
thought
it.
it could help it too.
You're shitting me.
No,
I mean, oh, she did.
yeah. As a matter of fact, she's been helping me take care of it, and she's also
Has
been
she?
wanting to learn about it.
Okay.
And I'm almost
Cool.
done with it. I just gotta shave the rat hair that's been growing on it.
Cool. 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 Cool.
But if
The stone. What about the stone? Where's the stone? We're gonna follow them. I like that idea, actually.
See, the problem is I'm not so sneaky. I know his little butt is.
We don't have to necessarily be sneaky. I mean, the town's a fairly big place. We just stand at a corner, just looking
just
around and
Being in public.
exactly, and seeing if he wanders somewhere in town to a house or out of town. Out of town, we probably had to be a little sneaky.
But what if he buys the rock and then ruins it?
Don't you say that. Why? What happens if he does that?
What if he pees on it?
What?
What are you doing to him? Are you setting him up? What do you mean?
If he
I don't know. I'm just throwing out.
if he harms that
possibilities.
stone, I'll probably cut his head off.
I don't think it. I don't think-
Justified response, I'm sure.
it seems way too valuable for any of those things to be a possibility.
All right, so we don't have the money to buy it. We know that, right? Because we don't even have enough money for a fucking house.
Well, we don't have enough money
We need to
for
do-
the mana, which is like $1 billion.
We need to do way more haircuts.
We should have just never told the mayor that we cleared the mana and just take it over. Personally.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
That feels wrong.
Squatter's rights. You want to live in a hotel room the rest of your life?
We're on the East Coast, right?
West Coast.
West Coast, right?
We're on the Sword Coast.
Sword Coast. West.
I think to the west is just an ocean, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. We're
Yep.
on the coast.
And then eventually it just falls off into space.
I don't
I don't really know enough to debate that, if that's true or not.
It's true.
The stone might be able to tell us.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So let's play this out. We go back. We say, "Hey, never mind. We don't want the stone. It's a lie, of course. We know we want the stone." We let them sell it to whoever this little gnome is. We follow him, and then what?
Then we take it.
No,
Then we're thieves.
But we need the stone, and we're
Then
good.
we become no better than the red brands.
But
at least we'll know where he stays or where he's going at that point.
My question, don't want to hit down your plan, but if we go,
I have no plan.
If we go back in there and tell her, you know what, we changed our mind, she knows we have the map, regardless. what stops her and her goons from trying to take it from us anyways?
I think she has goons. The shivs.
We were in there with 4 or 5 other
Right, but I
people.
don't think they're all her goons.
You describe them as goons.
But are they hers?
They were there for her. She at least hired said people.
Darren!
Darren pauses for a moment and motions to Gravit like this and looks up. Yes.
For just a moment. I'll borrow you.
He says something to Gravit and points, and Gravit you see him sigh for a bit and just start thrusting, like trying to hold his perfect form as Darren walks
Attaboy.
past him. And he comes up
yes, the
to
stab.
all of you and says, yes, how can I help you?
What do you know about Halia Thornton?
Alia Thornton. She's been here for a while. Not one to be trifled with. The Red Brand steered clear of her even.
Why is that?
Couldn't tell you why. Very shrewd businesswoman. Seems like the type that has connections.
Right. Potentially dangerous. If crossed.
If bandits steer clear of her business for some reason, I'd assume she has something that would make her a bit formidable.
Okay. Do you know her to be a fair person?
I've never heard rumor or strange story of her wronging anyone in town. She sells minerals of sorts from a mine she has workers work at, and beyond that, I couldn't tell you.
All right. Thank you. How's the thrusting going?
Oh, months out, it looks like. And he walks over to Gravit, he's just started stabbing just downward. And you just hear him start yelling and shouting, which Gravit stands at attention. They just get back into it.
All right. Maybe she has goons.
See? So, I understand she might not like us giving her a fake map, but she also might not like us giving her no map.
Right. The problem is if she discovers it's a fake map, all trust and goodwill in us has gone away, and it sounds like she may be someone we want to keep in our... we may want to stay in her good graces. Because of the goons. The gooning.
That's what we're calling them, the goon.
We took care of a whole clan. What's a couple of guys?
Well,
Or ladies?
what
Well,
is
now you're down... First you're upplaying them, now you're downplaying them. Which, are they dangerous or not?
Well, that's the thing. Like, obviously, if we go in and they jump us, like, that's one thing.
Well, what did she want the map for?
I didn't ask. I just wanted the stone.
Well, if she's good, maybe we can just go there together and just be a big party and just...
I don't think she's gonna go for that, but we could try that if you want.
Well, that doesn't solve our conundrum with the stone.
We'll get the stone if, we all go together.
Oh, you're saying you can come with us in
If you-
exchange for the stone.
Oh, hey, I kind of like that.
Well, Gundren offered us a profit share, didn't he? If we're involving Halia in this, what's that going to do? She's clearly wanting to stake some claim if we give her access.
That's a good point. Profits always need to go up, not down. That's a law. It's not a law. I just made that up. Fuck. All right. Well, we've got 2 ways we can play this. Let's just make it as simple as possible. We let her sell it to this gnome, and then we ask the gnome what the fuck he wants with it. And then either try and buy it off him, trade him for something, or...
Kill him.
I wasn't going to say that. You said that, not me. Or we go in and we try and cut Halia in on our deal with Gundren. Is this stone worth the well-being of you and everyone in the Sword Coast Bars? And possibly the ability to buy Tressendar Manor and establish a base of operations here which could amass ourselves an infinite amount of wealth?
When you put it that way,
Yes.
That's one yes.
I support Tonk, but I truly think we should just spectate and see how this plays out.
Wesley?
I'm sorry, Mr. Stone Dong, but maybe we should be more, tactful about it, like you know what Mr. Raventon says.
Subtlety. Good boy.
Does he pat him on the head?
Yeah, you get a little pat.
He pats him on the. He's shorter, way shorter. You just.
Oh yeah, from the under. Oh, that's kind of weird.
Ooh, a
little under the fucking elbow shit.
cuppage. Yeah.
Good thing I lotioned my elbows today.
Got that
Stay
Lubriderm.
dry.
Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with them. We can't buy it outright, and I don't think it's smart to involve Halia in our expedition into the Wayback.
We'll get you that stone though, Mr. Stone Tongue.
We'll get you that fucking stone.
I mean, I can't go against 3 against 1. I guess that's why we're a group, but I'm gonna pout about it if I don't get that stone. Definitely gonna be a little salty for a couple days till I do cut someone's head off, probably.
I mean,
That's fair.
you've not decapitated your last goblin, I'm sure.
Oh, I sure hope not. The joy and rush that gives me is pretty close to rubbing a fine stone.
Jesus, God in heaven.
Well, Flynn,
Alright.
a little more into that mic. When you look that way, it cuts you off sometimes.
Don't cut me off.
There you go. Good. Very good.
But okay.
All right.
I still don't trust her that we're gonna go in there and be okay telling her we're not giving her the map, though. I just want to give everyone the heads up.
I'll speak with her.
Well, think of it this way: if we tell her we don't want the stone and she knows we have the map, once we're out of town, if they do anything weird, then the killing is fully justified.
Okay. I'm not going in there. I don't want to. I'll stand outside, so if I hear some ruffling and tuffling, I'll come in. But
I will speak with Holly.
writing this note that I'm sad.
What was the deadline that Holly gave us?
She gave you 2 hours,
Okay.
about an hour ago.
All right. I'll head back into town and speak with her. Do you want me to meet you back here? Are we meeting back up at the tavern?
Well,
I'll
if there's
come
bad
with
guys there, maybe we should all go. If
You don't
guys
want us with you?
trust her.
If you'd like to come, I'm not going to force anyone. I'll fuck some people up if I need to.
I'll go.
I've got a badass all-in-one crossbow musical instrument. Who's gonna fuck with me?
Bug and I'll come with.
I mean, I'm coming. I just don't.
You don't want to talk.
I don't want to talk.
All right, you're upset. That's all right. Let your feelings out. It's okay. You want to go spar with Gravit?
I might kill him on accident.
You want to spar with Darren? I don't think you
a
could
lot.
kill Darren.
I don't think I could kill Darren, but it might go a little.
I literally had to
far.
fight 2 Darrens. It's a lot.
Yeah, but
And he knocked my weapon out of my hand like it was
Yeah,
nothing.
I know how to use this.
Darren, Tonk called you a bitch.
And Darren looks up and just, what?
They're trying to stir some shit.
Oh, that. He just waves you off.
Well, there was your chance. All right, it's gone now.
That's fine.
All right, so we don't want to be late. We can head back in.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll let her down easy.
Okay. You guys heading back to the Miners Exchange?
Yep. I say bye to Darren and Gravit and
And they give you a quick wave.
What's that?
Bertice.
Bertice.
Oh, I said Patrice.
Darren's daughter, hanging over the fence, just watching the whole time at Gravit training. They wave you off, and you all head back out of the Eatermouth Orchard. You follow the path until you hit the crossroads, then start heading south, crossing the smithy, entering the town green, heading past the Shrine of Luck, which, as a friendly reminder, is a lot of stones shaped in an oval formation with a bit of a wind chime and shrine in the middle of it, and then a large church right behind it that you're familiar with.
I would do a little ding-a-ling on the shrine.
Makes those peaceful
Yeah.
wind chime sounds like dun, 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 just in the wind. Nice and soft, nice and quiet.
Is Sister Grail visible?
No.
Okay.
And you continue south past the woodworker shop to the Phandelver Miners Exchange, and all of you are standing right in front of the place. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Did you stay outside?
Yeah, Tonk stays outside.
Wedge tugs on your coat, Flynn, and says, do you want us all to come in?
Maybe just one. Whoever wants to come.
He nods and steps back.
All right.
I'll come in with you, Mr. Flynn.
Damn right you will.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're my boy.
All right. Flynn and Wesley enter the Miners Exchange. Once you go inside, there's a couple people in there looking at various stones and whatnot that are shown on display. A few gems, a few pricier items, and a few low-key ones. You see Holly. It looks like she's reading something behind the counter right now as you walk in. She doesn't even look up as you come in. You do see, again, a few armed people that look like they're browsing. They kind of glance towards you, and you get a knowing glance from them, like a glance of familiarity, as they just go back and continue acting like customers.
How big these guys are?
They're all human. A few of them have bows. A few of them have 2 swords of their size, and one has a large axe.
Any of them got like tattoos or scars?
They got like weird numbers and shit tattooed on their
shit.
wrists.
They're
Like,
hard.
You don't know
Hard
what it
men.
means.
Wesley starts clutching his purse. Like, fucking safe. I don't feel safe.
You walk up. Are you heading up to Halia?
Yeah.
Okay. Just as a reminder, here's Halia and what she looks like. You walk up to her reading this book. She doesn't even look up, and as you approach, she says, "So you've made a decision, I'm assuming?"
We have. Shall we talk here, somewhere else?
And she closes the book and sits on her counter and looks up at you and says, "I just need to know if you're interested or not."
Very interested, but after much discussion, we have decided that the location of this cave is not a fair exchange for the stone, so we are going to respectfully withdraw our offer.
Disappointing, but I understand. I'm sure it's a lot of coin involved at the Wave Echo Cave, so if you want to keep it to yourself, by all means, my other clients will pay a pretty penny for the object you seek.
Very good. We try to take more of a long-term approach to things. Try not to be so short-sighted.
She smiles when you say that and says, "I completely understand."
Very good. You're quite busy today.
Oh yes, people like to come and look often. Not a lot of purchases unless they're for some decor occasionally, but more so for components and whatnot. I'm sure.
Magical and whatnot.
And she smiles and nods and says, "Perhaps you would understand. You look like the type that would be aware of such things."
I am aware. I'm able to get what I need to have done just with my, my wonderful voice and my beautiful music that I make.
Well, it is unfortunate that we can't come to terms with this stone that,
Mr. Stone Dog.
I was going to say, the one who wanted it the most seems to not be here, but
He is equally disappointed.
well, if you do need gems or components for some more intensive magics, you know where to find me.
You're the most qualified person I know.
She narrows her eyes a bit and just tilts her head as you say that and says, "I suppose so."
Okay. Well,
If we're done here,
we're done. Cool.
Goodbye.
Cool.
she picks her book back up and opens and starts reading again.
I as I turn. What's she reading? I want to
What's the title on that thing?
It looks like a
Is it-
romance
Is
novel.
it a
Hot one
Court of
pop.
Thorns and Roses?
It's I don't even know what that is.
I know what that is.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Oh, she's into fairy smut. All right. It's a good read. I'll just kind of like saunter out. I want to like, just like, there's a couple of stones on the way out and just kind of
Just brush against them, just checking the quality.
Just tactile.
A few river stones
Yeah.
near the entrance that are like very low cost, like maybe a few copper for each that just look pretty. You can just brush them on your way out.
Yep. Then I go out. Are you outside still?
Yeah.
You sad?
Yeah, I'm leaned up on the building like this.
It's gonna be all right.
Are we done here?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah. Everyone's so touchy today.
It went well, I guess.
Yeah. Just went in, told her that it was not a stone for the location of a possible infinite source of wealth was not a fair trade.
Sure. All right.
She said, "Oh, that's disappointing," and then went back to reading her smut.
She was casual about it. She didn't care.
She narrowed her brow.
She was staring a lot, Mr. Ravendun.
Like in a
She was going like
in a
this.
threatening way, or like
It's like she couldn't see so good.
Well, she's old.
she is. Well, yeah, for humans, I guess she's a little old.
She was very old.
Well,
But she looked good.
I could tell. It seems to me, had there not been this third party, that we probably could have driven a harder bargain.
Probably. It's very suspicious that there's just. Did you ask about this?
I
this
call
buyer?
her short-sighted. Fucker.
That's a short people joke. I get it.
No, it wasn't. No, it's for business people. That's an insult.
Oh, yeah, that is an insult. Because if you're looking at short-term profit over long-term, you're making a huge mistake.
And that's what I told her. Probably not that directly, but she got it. I saw she looked.
Wedge looks away from you a moment. Looks like he's trying to put some pieces together, and he looks back to you and says, "She seems like a good businesswoman, doesn't she?"
I would assume so. How else could you keep a store of rocks open in a town that's a dead mining place? What pays the bills? I almost asked her, like, how do you even keep the candles lit in this place? At a certain point, like, I've not seen a single person walk out of there with a bag full of rocks. He stole something, and she didn't even give two shits.
I get the feeling if we're ever not in Phandelver, we should probably watch our backs just to be safe.
You think she's going to come after us?
I think if you have a good business person who is openly making non-good business person decisions, I feel like there might be a reason behind that is just ineptitude.
That's true. You know what? She may have had the same conversation about us in this cave that we did about that gnome and that fucking rock. Oh, we'll just let them, if they don't do it, we'll just fucking follow them and...
Oh, it's
Later.
almost like that's what I'm looking for.
Well, look,
Wedge
you
looks
may
concerned and
you
nods.
may get the best of both. You might get to cut someone's head off and get your stone.
Oh, well, yeah, but not if the guys come after us don't have the stone.
They have heads.
Keep one alive. Ask him where it is.
We know where it is. The gnome's gonna have it.
Well, where's the gnome? They might have to know where the gnome is.
He hasn't bought it yet. Did you? She still has it, right?
The stone? Yeah.
Assuming so.
Well, we just wait and see who walks in. We're looking for a gnome.
Oh, okay. I'll just stand there and stare at the door.
But don't want to be so conspicuous. We told her we're no longer interested.
Yeah, but
So if you're standing out here looking, that's going to set off some red flags for a proper businesswoman.
I'll walk
With goons.
I'll walk across the street. Lean up against another.
Here, let me... If you're going to stand here and stare, we need to at least put you... make it a little less conspicuous. Are you really wanting to just hang out here for the rest of the evening till you see someone?
No, I want a nail.
Okay, would you rather do that, or do you want to... What do you want to do? Right now, you're just huffing, puffing. We're not getting any results.
Because remember, if you're looking his way talking, project. Because you're talking in his mic.
I'm trying to lead this way. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Do you want to stand here and wait for this gnome to come and go? Do you... Because we can't just stand out here as us and keep an eye out. That's
We stick out
suspicious.
pretty good. I don't think I've seen another gnome in this town other than that farmer.
I'm just saying, if we've already gone in and said, hey, we're done with your rocks, we don't want them, we don't need them, but then we just hang out here staring at the front door, that's fucking weird. Even I know that's fucking
Maybe we
weird.
can use your little spider thing.
Well, I can, if it makes him feel better to stand here and stare at it angrily, then I have the tools to make him stand out less.
Well,
And we can all go grab a pint.
Mr. Stone Dong, do you still have a cup on you?
No, he...
No, Flynn lost it.
Oh.
That's why I'm also upset.
Yep, I lost it.
He got me in trouble
Didn't know,
at
couldn't
the
remember
at
where
the
I put it.
end because he lost
Yep,
my cup.
just constantly losing my possessions.
Wasn't Rambo?
Rambo was
No.
that gnome with the capybara.
Yeah, he
Capybara?
had all the...
Capybara.
He wanted to deck out his cart to fend off the bandits. He's going to give us booze later.
What if he buys it? He owes us one.
Yeah, and then he'll just give it to us.
Yeah.
We say, hey, instead of giving us this all this booze you promised, we can just have that stone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's okay.
That's right. It could be Rambo that's interested in the stone.
But at the same time, he couldn't even afford to pay for the bullshit that he wanted for his wagon.
Because
How's he
he's
going to?
paying for the stone.
That's true.
But that was before the stone.
Maybe he already knew.
That was pre-stone.
He could have known about it.
Maybe he knew about the stone. How long will that spider thing work?
Are you talking about my familiar?
Where you can kind of like see through your spider.
Every time I use it, something kills it. But I could try it again. I'll be honest, I don't have it ready at the moment because of, it dying every time I use it. But I could have it ready tomorrow.
We don't have till tomorrow because
Do you want to keep an eye on it?
keep an eye on his spider.
No, on the building.
Hey, there's
I
no
can
law
br- I
stopping
can
you from
bring
standing
you-
here.
I can bring you a booze. Hey, this is a public street. Anybody can stand here.
You can loiter as much as you want.
We just want to make sure that it's not tonk loitering.
What? So one of you?
No, it could be you, but as long as they don't know it's you.
A disguise.
Oh, a disguise. Okay.
Would you like an ale?
Yes.
All right. Can you two run to the Stone Hill and grab 2 ales to go?
Sure thing, Mr. Flynn.
Well, if you just got a cup, I think he's got.
Well, you need 2, right?
Well, no, I'm. Yeah.
You just want one?
No.
Just one?
No. He's got my barrel.
Do you just
It
want?
is stretch hole.
Do you just want me to have him pour ale into the barrel?
No, the barrel might still be full.
Can't
Yeah.
you just make ale?
I
Now that
can.
remember?
No.
What's wrong with his ale?
I was
You
gonna do it
know
while he
what's
wasn't
wrong
looking.
with his ale.
His ale's fine. I've had his ale.
His ale's not fine.
His ale. I no longer want his ale.
If I had 3 mugs and 2 of them were his ale, you would not know the difference.
I would know.
Mr. Stone Dong, if it's okay, would you mind telling me so I could tell Mother? Because you used to take it straight from the teat, and she remembers that too.
That's true. I saw that.
And now that you won't do it, she's kind of questioning
You're
herself.
shaming the rat.
I will. You can just tell me, and I'll tell
How do
her.
you know our feelings are hurt?
It's
How do you know?
it's
Are you
the
asking me?
What are the telltale
Well, they
the
talk
rat
to
tail
me.
signs?
Well, I could just see it in her face.
She just has the
She just looked sad.
Yeah, just pull her out now. Look at her. She's
I've
probably
never
really
s-
upset.
I've never seen
Why
her
would you
face
hurt that
change.
rat's feelings?
I've never seen her face change, and that's the problem.
Well, do you?
It's the eye
It's
contact.
just like this.
yes, just never changes.
Why won't you drink my ale?
Didn't you say Mother liked him?
She does. That's why it hurts her so much.
I don't know why you're instigating this, Wedge.
I'm not instigating anything.
I was
I'm
just asking them to go to the tavern and get an ale from.
Her teat is just. It's bulging. It's got 2 gallons worth in it too. You haven't been drinking from it, so she's all backed up.
If he just wants a Stonehill ale, I understand. It has a certain tang to it. So if you want that ale,
Yeah.
Tonk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have a mug on me. I only have cups.
They have to go.
They have to go.
To go mugs.
Well-
You just can't tell them you're taking them.
Didn't you?
Let them
Wait,
know
you
you'll
took one and didn't even tell
Okay,
them.
let them know.
I brought mine back. God damn it!
That was the stipulation. We were supposed to bring it back. He brought mine back and then lost his.
All right. Well, they don't.
They just won't remember.
That's why you
No.
need to tell them it's not for me. It's for him.
What do we tell them if they bring that up? That they're missing a mug?
He paid him for it because he lost it.
You paid for the mug already?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's no problem then. Okay. You ready, Wesley?
Let's go.
Well, we'll be right back. You
As
see.
as you go to like turn around and leave, I'll open my pouch and pull out like my disguise kit, and it's like makeups and paints and like all kinds of things. Let's get you looking inconspicuous.
Are you doing this in the middle of the street outside the Vandal and Miners Exchange?
No, we'll go behind a bush or something.
You just find a bush. Y'all just both duck back there.
Yeah.
Just 2 dudes hanging behind a bush. All right.
Yeah.
So you both look for some nearby shrubbery between some houses or back there and just tuck in as Wesley and Wedge walk to the Stonehill Inn.
I want you to paint me like ICP.
Like one of your French girls.
Unless Wesley, was there anything you want to do specific in the inn? Otherwise, we get the drink and we go. Okay. So Wedge and Wesley go inside the inn. Wedge goes up to the counter, asks for an ale to go. It's briefly brought up about a mug that went missing but got covered, so it's all fine. And then they pay the 4 silver for 2 ales. And Wedge promises to bring these mugs back, and they leave. Once they arrive back outside the Miners' Exchange, what has happened, Flynn? I'm assuming
I
you're
was
looking up
trying to-
disguise kit stuff.
No, I was trying to find something. No, it's not a well, kind of. So before I describe this, do I need to make any kind of like check?
If you're trying to disguise
On-
someone, absolutely.
I'm disguising him as something else. He's still a dwarf. He's like, I'm not trying to make him look like a different
species. Altogether,
species. I'm just trying to make him not look like Tonk.
yeah. Sure, make a performance check. Let's see how well you did this, whatever you're doing, work to him. And then Tonk, are you just holding your face out, just whatever he's doing, your game?
Eye contact and everything.
Just motionless, letting him do his
Just-
work. Okay, just whatever you rolled then.
Oh, and I'm kind of cussing him a little bit.
Would
I don't know.
cussing deter your work at all?
Absolutely, it might enhance it.
Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
27.
Describe what you're doing.
So I would have pulled out a piece of parchment that I had, and I've written something on it. And as far as you go, your attire is mostly the same. I've given you my kind of larger jacket
Okay.
that I wear, and then I have painted your face to where you look and done your hair out, so you have kind of this very flat, like almost balded looking area on the top, and then it kind of bulges out to the side like this, and I've lightly dusted it with blue. And then the face is painted all pure white, but with kind of red around the nose, and then like blue around the mouth and kind of this blue diamonds over your eyes. But the blue around the mouth, it's like a sad, frowny face. And there's one single tear that I've painted on your face as well. And on the sign it says, please come visit the sleeping giant and get an ale. And I'm just gonna post you up on the outside, and then I need you to say, come visit the sleeping giant. We need your business, please. And you're just going to stand there and just be one with the crowd, but direct people to our possible future business that we're going to buy later. Getting in on the ground floor, and no one will be the wiser. You look great, by the way.
You look exactly how I described Tonk.
Oh, okay. Can I see how I look?
Sure. Let me. You
Do
need to.
you have a mirror?
You need to. I do actually have a mirror. Yeah. And I'll hold it up to you.
Oh, okay. I see what we're going here for. All right. It's almost better if you would have just said, "Please give me coin." Sat in the corner and looked like a homeless clown. But
This clown.
I guess I could sit.
It would drive off people more.
I guess I can sit over here and hold this up and tell people to go to the sleeping giant.
You kind of look
Oh,
like that.
Aussie,
okay.
Yeah, what's he look like? You found a picture?
Mm.
done painted the Joker.
Actually made him a clown. Okay.
He's so sad he didn't get a
Okay.
stone.
I'll go over.
But you gotta say it with like a real like boss, like a deep like Krusty the Clown style, like Boston accent. Come
visit the sleeping giant. We need your business.
Bug, Wedge, and Wesley are they're all in front of the Miners Exchange with Wesley holding 2 ales in each hand currently. While you guys are behind your bush still, I assume.
I'll kind of like usher him out like into the street with his sign.
Why are you pushing me?
Get out the street.
Oh, please visit the sleeping giant.
How different does he look?
We need your business.
I mean, does he still look like Tonk? He just looks like a sad clown now? Or
He looks like Stone Dog.
It looks like
So
Tonk.
if you didn't know him, like we know him,
Yeah.
you probably like. If it's just it's just some fucking clown bum on the side of the road, like I'm not paying attention to this riffraff, you probably wouldn't notice. But if you're like, oh, me and Tonk go way back, why the fuck is he dressed like a clown?
Yeah, you recognize him as he looks like a clown.
Oh wow, Mr. Stone Dog. Almost.
I pop out of the bush.
Shut the fuck. Come back here. Huh?
I'm
Behind the
Krusty,
bush.
the clown.
Come behind the bush.
Please
Okay.
come
I
to.
go in the bush.
Oh,
You walk past Tonk with both ales heading to the bush.
Yeah, I don't give him his ales yet.
Tonk, we'll get your ale.
oh.
Be sad. Just be sad.
Well,
in the
I'm
street,
gonna
be
be
sad in the
sad if I
street.
don't get my
We'll
ales.
get your fucking ale. Give me the ale.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna like go and I'm gonna like take a wide circle around. I'm just gonna kind of come back on the street and kind of walk around. I must see this sad clown. Oh my
Come
god!
to Stonehill Inn.
Poor thing.
We need
You
your business.
must I will give that place my business. I will give the sleeping giant
Oh,
in
sleeping giant.
my
Oh,
business.
sleeping giant. Come to the sleeping giant.
I'll give that place my business, but for now, I'm going to give this sad clown this ale because he needs it more than
thank
me.
You. Thank you.
Be good, sad clown, and then I'll go back into the bushes.
What about this one, Mr. Flynn?
He has one more
You
ale
only
in his
took
other
one of
hand.
them.
I'm
That's
gonna
true.
take it.
All right, go back out there.
No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna look at him through the bushes.
I'm gonna stand there until anyone walks by.
Wesley, do you just want to head to the inn with me and just hang out and let him do his... Let's just head to the inn. Come on.
Can
Follow
we
me.
watch Mr. Raven?
Sure, let's.
I want to watch.
That's fine, boy. Let's get in the bush. Let's. I think that's in the bush they may have used.
Wesley
All
just
right,
kind of. Okay.
I need someone else to take this next ale to him when he's done with the first one.
Oh, I can do it.
You want to do it?
Sure. What do I do?
You just need to look upon him with extreme pity and sadness.
Okay.
Because his life is in shambles. He's lost everything. He has nothing to live for.
You hear glass
He is
shatter? I dropped the mug.
Is it glass?
I'd assume.
It is wood with steel bands.
Oh.
You hear it shatter.
Football spiking.
You hear a crushing sound.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what happened to this ale. Oh no, I don't have another ale. I'm so sad. Sad clown.
I use I'm going to use. Damn it! Can I do this? Damn it! I don't think I can. Wait, no, I can. I'm going to use minor illusion and create a sound. 30 feet away.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to say, "Oh, where can I get an ale?"
Go to the Stone Hill or Sleeping Giant Inn. We need your business, please.
And I'll cast again. I'm gonna go to the Sleeping Giant Inn.
A couple of people have passed by at this point. It's just kind of looking at you. They've got their attention's on you. You stick out harder than anything else.
Go to the Sleeping Giant Inn. We need your business.
A human couple passes by, and the woman tugs on this man she's with, and he just walks past you with sort of an uncomfortable look and throws 2 copper at your feet as he walks by.
Hey, money.
Cheap ass. Take that money and go to the Sleeping Giant Inn. We need your business.
Wedge is in the bush with Bug, where you were, and I assume where you are currently.
Right. He needs the ale. Go.
Okay.
Remember, extreme pity. He has nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna walk out of the bushes and just look.
Oh, hey, you.
Hey, Mr.
Got
Stone
in
Dog.
it? No. No. I'm just clown guy. Just clown guy.
I got your ale.
Just clown guy. Oh. Okay, I just take the go back. Just tell him you did a good job. Just go.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go back. He said I did good.
He said you did good?
He did.
Perfect.
Tonk, how long are you willing to do this?
Like an hour or two.
About an hour or two?
About an hour or two. And then I'll start getting a little bored.
Okay. About 30 minutes go by. You see a couple half-elves go by, a couple humans.
I am saying my line.
Few dwarves.
Every time I see someone new.
You get attention every time you're talking. This is a new spectacle right outside of the Miners Exchange, strangely. Everyone kind of thinks, it sounds like you're advertising for Stonehill Inn, but just based on the way you look and holding the sign, everyone keeps assuming you're homeless. You get about 7 more copper
Ooh.
thrown at your feet as you're standing there
You should have
saying
just been
stuff.
begging the whole time.
Yeah.
You have seen a few people enter into the Miners Exchange. Again, a couple humans, a couple half-elves, a couple of dwarves. No gnomes so far. Among those people, one you see entering in right now, you see... Hold on just a second, I gotta pull this up. Albert, actually walking up to the shop, looking up at it. He has a look of kind of just boredom on his face.
That's.
And
You don't know? It's one of the guys.
Let me show you what he looks like. You'll know who
a
it is
goth
immediately.
boy.
Oh.
He's the guy that spit on me.
Oh.
Oh, he's the
Mr.
goth
Cool.
boy.
He's Shadow the
the
Hedgehog
goth.
looking ass.
Looks like a half elf.
Yeah.
And
I say my line.
his eyes glance towards you as he's walking inside, and then he just goes on in.
This disguise is really working. I've seen him before. I say
that
it
to yourself?
out loud to myself.
I will. All right. Wedge, Wesley, keep it on him. I'm gonna go. He needs a refill. I'm going to.
Let me. I'm just gonna pop my head out the bush, and then just be like, "Hey."
I'm gonna slowly turn around.
All right, and then I'm gonna put my arm out like this, and the mother rat's gonna come out, and she's gonna be like, and Wes is gonna be like
I'm gonna turn.
pointing at her teeth.
I'm gonna turn back.
I'm gonna
around.
grab you by the back of the neck of your
Okay.
tunic and like rip you back.
A woman wearing just a cloth veil over her head and just a peasant farmer-looking robe just is looking at the bush with an eyebrow raised as you just rip him back in as she crosses by.
Did I see it?
She saw you, it looked like.
Oh.
You can pop back out the
Fucking
bush
ass.
and make threatening motions in her direction.
All right. Wait. Would I have noticed anybody noticing him?
Yes.
All right. We're kind of busted here. I think we're gonna have to play into the rat thing.
Okay.
All right. You need to. This needs to become a show, an attraction to bring customers to the sleeping giant, right? And the rat is now our mascot.
Okay.
All right. So you need to have Mother come out and Tonk. You need to do some sort of show with Mother.
What?
Integrate it into your become the clown. Become the clown. I'll get you more ale. So much, all the ale.
Are you shouting this from the bush?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't understand. Okay.
I run away. I go towards the sleep. I'm going to get more ale.
Flynn takes off. Jogs off even.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what to do. Do you know? And then Mother just runs down, and she just runs like a dog, and stops right in front of you, and goes like this. And while she's staring at you, you see like a small stream of ale come out of her nipple and onto the sidewalk pavement, and it gets dark with liquid, and it just stares at you, just like that.
Remember your lines. Remember your lines.
Please go. So I can get off this rat-infested street. This rat is leaking.
A couple people are passing by. You hear just voice in the background. That's a damn huge rat.
Look at the rat. The rat is leaking. There's no rats at the Stonehill Inn. Sleeping Giant Inn.
A few minutes go by, and you see, it's Alpert or Albert.
Alpert.
Alpert walks back out of the miners' exchange, glances towards the rat, and then you in clown attire, and just you hear just under his breath as he just walks down the steps.
If you don't like rats, go to the Sleeping Giant Inn.
After a while,
just walks out on the road.
Wesley's gonna be like, Mother, that's wasteful. That's wasteful, Mother. Come back.
You're popping out of the bush saying that?
Yeah. And then I guess I'll retreat it, and then it just looks at you and goes, as it's like still leaks.
He heads down the road, just walking away. More time's gonna. Are you doing anything different, or more time's about to pass?
I'm still saying my line, hoping I see a gnome.
Okay. Go ahead.
I would have run to the sleeping giant, requested 2 more ales, and paid like quadruple what it is. Like, these mugs are probably not going to make it back here. I'm going to be honest with you right now. You're going to have to replace these. My partner, this is very important. This stays between us. But he doesn't know how to handle the mugs. He breaks them, he loses them, and he blames it on me. Doesn't matter. Here's 5 gold for 2 ales.
Toblin seems to be very understanding. Gets you your 2 ales to go.
Take off.
And you take off out of the Stonehill Inn and hook to that southern path again. Actually, as you're running back, right about here on the map, you see Albert just out in the open, just
Where on the
walking
map?
on the road. Is it not popping up? Oh, Jesus, it's not. Hold on.
It's just Albert.
Let me get y'all on the right screen here. I had the Phandelver map on my screen, but not y'all.
Oh dear.
There we go. Right here. He sees you jogging with 2 ales. Just your hat just bobbing on your head, whatnot, as you're just sprinting by. He just glances over at you. His eyes don't change, but his mouth does. He just smiles at you and just watches you as you start running past him.
Can I give him like a little?
He just keeps on walking. As you head on back down to where you find your clown Tonk, and Wesley seems to be trying to talk to him out of the bushes. There's a massive rat in the middle of the road just looking up at him. It's...
This is not what I imagined. This is not what I planned.
But yeah, you jog up with 2 A's.
Look at this sad clown with his sad rat in the street.
We're so sad.
What would make it better? An ale from the Sleeping Giant Inn?
Absolutely.
Great.
Thank you.
I'm not going straight to the bushes. I'm walking past. I fucking can't right now.
Mr. Flynn, it's
Shut
His head's just out of the bushes just yelling.
it's me.
I'm just gonna keep walking down the road until I find a good spot where there's not a lot of people, and then I'll dip off of the road and I'll circle back around to the bushes.
Sure, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, not that it fucking matters at this point. I'm gonna get back to these 2, Wedge and
Wedge
Wesley.
been sitting in the bush just with just a concerned expression this
Wedge,
whole time.
Give me an honest update. How are we doing here? I feel like this is a bust.
I can't tell you how many people I've made eye contact with so far.
We should just leave at this point, right?
I wouldn't make a difference. Sure.
We tried.
Yeah.
You want to maybe put your spider in the bush or something? Well, you don't have it ready, do you? Fuck. What can we do here? I don't know. Wait,
Maybe we regroup at the end and just discuss
which
our
end?
next plan.
Which end would you regroup at?
You should go to the Sleeping Giant Inn.
It sounds like
There's no rats.
Are we talking that loud? He just shouted that from the street. The Sleeping Giant, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Gotta pick up Mother.
But I think we leave the clown makeup on for a while, right?
That's up to him, I guess. But no gnomes have come by yet. Should we not wait a bit longer? Alfred came by.
Wait, I saw that asshole on the street. He looked at me. He gave me a look.
And he went into the Phandelver exchange or the miners exchange and came out
Wait, just him?
by himself. Yeah.
You didn't see me. We were hiding.
I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know.
Why would he go in there? Did he come out with a bag or anything? Did he buy some rocks?
I don't know. He had his hands in his pockets. I don't know anything beyond that.
Wait, who? How do we know this is a gnome? Who told us it's a gnome?
That's what you said, I believe. Holly had told you that, and you told us.
I'm gonna go around like outside of the bushes, like around again, and I'm gonna walk around with my ale. Walk up to this clown.
Going to go to the
Clown!
Sleeping...
Shout cloud.
Yes?
You see any gnomes around here?
No.
Good. I hate gnomes. They're the worst. And I'll like lean in. How do we know it was a gnome?
That's what she said?
That's what Halia said.
Uh-huh.
Make sure there are no gnomes around here. But you can have this ale.
Okay.
I'll turn around and I'll same path around. At this point, it's
Come
fuck
to
it,
the
whatever.
Sleeping Giant. There's no racist there.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna be honest with you. We just kind of took her at her word. Would she have lied? Wait, no. You told us there's some grand conspiracy with maybe with Albert and Rupert, whatever their names were. Reuben?
Albert and Mabel.
Mabel.
I have a cousin named Cal who is. Well, if you remember, he's more centered around profits through any means, I guess is a better way to put it. The weapons business is very fruitful, and that's sort of the way he goes, it's the way he wants to take the company. Remember?
Yes. Should we follow Albert?
We probably should have. You take off?
I'll take off.
Okay, you head off down the road, and I'll let you make a perception check to see if you maybe see something.
Yeah, I mean, there's only like 3 ways he could have gone
True.
from where I saw him.
True.
So, how busy is it out here? Like,
I mean, it's early evening, so there's folks out and about, people getting off work from farming and whatnot. I mean, it's
okay, so it's okay.
there's not a lot of black trench coat wearing people walking around, so
Right.
it sort of sticks out.
So I'll run back north up towards like kind of the town center area there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll try and take a look around.
Sure.
Perception was
Use your inspiration.
I'm gonna use restoration.
Okay.
Otherwise, I might not use it. Come on. A little better. 15.
All right. You said you go into the town, right next to the town green, or on top of the town green for a better view, or were you just going in the middle?
So I would have run like here-ish, so that I could kind of see
Down
down
the
that
road.
way, down this way, kind of look back the way I came, look down this way,
Okay.
just to try and spot an asshole in a black trench coat that was 5 minutes ahead of me from when I passed him before.
You sprint back to the middle of the town and start looking down multiple roads. There's only so many places you could be going. You check north, you check east, you look up on the town green. Maybe he's playing on the hill for some reason. Everywhere you look, you do not see any sign of Albert.
Do I see anybody around that I know?
Yeah, actually. At this point, you would see Sister Grail outside. Looks like she's tending to the shrine.
Damn.
I'll run over to Grail. Grail, Sister Grail.
Oh, Flynn.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you this evening?
Doing fine. Just doing my daily tending of the shrine, cleaning the wind chimes and whatnot.
Have you seen any ne'er-do-wells this evening?
Ne'er-do-well. Bad people.
Yes. What about just people dressed in all black, just looking very sad? Not like a clown sad, but like...
I did see a person dressed in all black, but not necessarily sad. It was
He
hard
was
to tell.
probably sad. Which way did he go?
I actually saw him walking north.
I just immediately take off.
Okay. Yeah, you start booking north. You going past the smithy?
Is there anything at the smithy that would catch my eye?
Damn.
Nope. Just a smith.
Is there a gnome there?
There's no gnome there. Actually, hold on. You guys are on day 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is a gnome there. Looks like Ramble. Standing there with his capybara.
I run over to Ramble really quick. Ramble!
Okay, his arms crossed, looking straight. Oh, hey! Are you okay?
Great. What are your feelings on rocks, stones? Is there a difference?
They're both really hard, I guess. Some are more magical. Some can be
I
used.
take off.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
You should have got my scissors. I should have given them to you.
Scissors are running. That's right.
Yeah,
You'd be
damn.
good to go right now. Yeah, holding out the scissors. You continue on north till you hit another fork in the road. Continuing north, you'd hit the Tribord Trail itself, and to the west, you were familiar with Eatermouth Orchard. You want to make another perception check?
Yes.
Also, Tonk, Wesley, what are you both doing? Flynn just took off.
I'm still like I'm confused. I'm like maybe he's getting me more help.
Stay in character.
Come to the Sleeping Giant Inn. We don't have rats or racists.
All right, Mother is right in front of you, just looking up at you with its familiar face. Wesley, what are you doing?
Wait, did she recede?
I thought she receded.
Oh, she receded? I didn't
Yeah.
hear that. I'm sorry. Okay, so she's back in your coat?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Wesley is just staring at Tonk.
From the bush or out in the middle of the road? Or
No, from the bush.
with your face out or in the bush?
It's just like wherever the best view I could get.
Okay, just inside the bush. Sneaky still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not. I guess. Yeah, sneaky. Let's do
Okay,
sneaky.
still, so not a face just protruding out of the bush. Got it. That's all I needed
But
to know.
it's. He's just like clowns.
What'd you get on that perception, Flynn?
21.
That's pretty good. You look around, looking for a black trench coat figure in any direction right now. You don't see any sign of him.
Son of a bitch. Would I detect any footprints from big, like, black leather boots?
Big Uggs or something?
Yeah, like big goth boots walking around.
I'll
Like
tell you,
there's just like a bunch of normal footsteps and then just a...
there's a lot of footsteps along here. If you're looking for some that just stick out a bit more than others, maybe some more foreign type of footwear, it's going to be real hard to see. But I'll give you a chance. A really, really hard chance.
I should have saved my skull.
Make a perception check. Or an investigation, if you'd rather do that.
I'll do
Or hell, we'll even say survival, because technically you're tracking.
tracking, yeah. I'll stick with perception.
Okay?
I open my eyes as wide as they go.
See if you can find them Uggs.
Taste the dirt.
Yeah. Which one do I want? I'm gonna go with big red here. Come on. Nope.
That's a natural 20.
It wasn't that. I'm not that good of an actor. 7.
Way too hard to tell. So many boots, shoes, slippers.
Fucking roads. Shit. All right. I don't. I look around. Is there anybody else here that I recognize?
A few townspeople crossing by. A couple faces you may have seen before since you've been here for a few days, but no one specific.
I'll just. I'll go to like the nearest person maybe that I would recognize. You see anyone here in all black coat?
You walk up to a half-orc lady and ask her if she's seen one all black. She just looks at you and goes, "No, not here."
Of course not. Okay. All right. Thank you.
She
Great.
She
Great
nods and
evening.
continues on.
And I'm just gonna turn around and slowly make my way back to the circus.
Okay, you make your way back directly outside of the Phandelver Miners Exchange. You see Tonk. He's fairly enough. He's pretty committed. He's still acting like a clown for the Stonehill Inn. Tonk, you see Flynn walking up. He looks a little dejected at this point.
With no ales.
Do you have any ales, Flynn?
No.
He has no ales in hand.
Oh, you didn't go to the Sleeping Giant. That's
No,
I'd
but
be
I'm
sad too.
I should probably go now. Are you okay, Mr. Clown?
I'm just staring at
Me too. Should we chat in the bushes, Mr. Clown?
You say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
you. I mean, we might as well just talk right here if we're gonna like.
I don't think it's the gnome we were looking for.
Think that bitch lied.
I'm pretty sure that bitch lied. I'm pretty sure she gave that stone to our goth friend, who I saw on the way here, and I tried to go chase him down and track him, but I'm no tracker.
So she lied.
I mean, it's her prerogative. I mean, we were going to lie to her.
I'm gonna put the sign down and start walking towards the front door.
You head to the front door.
I try to like stop, like grab and stop him.
Yeah,
How hard are you like resisting?
Are you resisting?
Not like no, not really.
All right, he tugs at your shoulder and you stop.
Come on, let's go. Let's go to the sleeping giant and get a drink. Sad clown.
Just want to kill her.
I guess
We're lying.
we're done with this. We just want to go meet with them and.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And Wedge climbs out of the bush with Bug, and they both walk up to you.
Are we actually going to the sleeping?
We're going to sleeping giant.
Okay.
All right.
To the sleeping giant.
I don't see why not. I
We
guess.
party there and we sleep at the Stone Hill.
So you all head to the Sleeping Giant Inn, where you recall Wheel of Fortune works there, the friendly female tiefling that had been doing something similar to what you were doing, except not looking like a clown. All of you head to the inn, and it's or not the inn, the Sleeping Giant.
Packed, right? For all the biz I sent
It's
their
got a
way.
few extra people than normal. Seems like people are warming up to this place now that it's not a bandit hole. As you walk inside, you see Wheel of Fortune actually serving some people with, I think her name was Grista,
Yeah.
the dwarf owner. Now sober, female dwarf lady, looks very tough, behind the bar, just tending to it.
Hey, we're moving in the right direction.
I drank her under the table.
You did. You did.
Changed her career path.
Sometimes you just gotta check people.
You think I could do it again?
Does Wheel of Fortune notice us when we walk in or no?
Not immediately. Seems like she's not used to this level of business so far. It's not crowded necessarily, but it's certainly above average volume. It takes a few seconds after you walk in and just kind of glance around. Maybe you're looking for a place to sit or whatnot.
Yeah.
Until she, while holding like 3 ales in hand, about to set them down, looks at all of you and just goes,
I just
Is there a
stare at
sign
her.
that says seat yourself?
no signage whatsoever. There's a few open tables and some area at the bar, though.
Go sit at the table, yeah?
Okay.
We'll go sit at the table.
You pass by a few folks sitting and drinking, sharing tales with each other, and find a round table with 5 seats at it. And make yourselves comfortable.
How can I be happy? I'm still a sad clown.
I'll open up my my pack. I'll pull out my little disguise kit, and I'm just gonna.
He draws a giant smiley face on your
There
mouth.
we go. Happy.
Still crying. I point at my tear.
Wheel of Fortune approaches your table and says, "Hey guys, you came and you brought a
Go to the sleeping
He's
giant inn. We don't have rats.
That's I remember you having a dwarf friend, but is this a different one? Is this
Yes. This is I forgot, friend. What is your name?
Grumpy the clown.
He's Grumpy.
okay? Hey Grumpy, nice to meet you. I'm Wheel of Fortune. Your friends here actually helped me get some business here.
I did.
Well, you
Grumpy's
just
a big fan of this place. He came here one time. He had great service, right? He did, and since then it's been his life mission to drive business to the sleeping giant. He was standing out at the corner. He was. Remember the other day you were standing out there. You were handing out.
with the flyers.
Yeah, he was doing the same thing, and we said, "Friend, why are you out here in the street being sad and grumpy when you could be at the sleeping giant enjoying a nice cold ale?"
That's actually very true. Were you helping with advertising for this place?
Yes.
So I would like to buy my friend 4 ales.
4. A heavy drinker. Good. The more business, the better. What about you?
I'll have 1.
And you?
Can I have a water?
Sure, I can.
Listen.
She looks over at Krista for a second and says, "Yeah, I'll get you a water. And you? I'll have 1 ale, sure." And she nods and then walks off briskly.
We're getting you drunk tonight. You did such a good job.
I don't think you could get me drunk tonight.
So why are we not sticking out this anymore?
I'm pretty sure we were deceived. We were told there was a gnome that was interested in this rock, stone. And I believe it was your friend Alpert.
Alpert.
Alpert. Yeah.
You think he bought the stone?
Maybe.
Well, you know, we're workers.
He walked in.
I don't. Maybe the gnome was rich and sent Alpert in to do it for him.
Also a possibility. Regardless.
Wait. Did I work with Albert, or did I just do him in the orphanage? How much do I know about this guy?
You were part of the same, I don't know what to call it, clutch? Same group? There were maybe like 15 of you, and he was one of them. Mm-hmm. In this group specifically.
Who did he work for? Do I know?
You would assume the same person you worked for, but
Who
you're
do I
not.
work for?
You're not 100%. That's up to you. But you're not 100% sure.
Well, no gnome though. It's a lower branch.
It wasn't a gnome at the time. You know that.
Yeah.
What if it was your cousin?
I mean, he eyes Wesley very quickly, but it looks like he's trying not to draw attention to where he's trying to look your direction, and says, "There's really no way to tell. I don't know."
Is he a gnome?
My cousin is a gnome, yes.
Would he buy the stone?
I don't know if it had something to do with some weapon system or something. Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know how this could have anything to do with that, though.
A stone can become anything in the right hands.
Do you think that it would be below your cousin to utilize members of the Fulcrum to do their dirty work?
I wouldn't put it past him.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility that your cousin has conscripted Alpert and Mabel to be a carrier pigeon of sorts.
It seems really far-fetched to assume that's the case right here in Phandelver, just out of nowhere. But given what we've seen, I'd be startled at the idea, but not surprised.
What other reason would they have to just stroll into a mineral shop?
Supplying
Boredom?
on components for high-tier spells?
Are they spellcasters?
I don't know those men at all. I know Cal is an inventor like myself. Again, while I tend to steer toward the more agricultural type, he tends to be the more war type. So, maybe?
Mind?
It's all very oddly circumstantial, though. I mean, there's these Fulcrum people here. I mean, we're here. We're Fulcrum, Wesley. But, I mean, we're here for our own purposes. And then there's that odd gnome that you know, that Wick person, shows up and starts talking about this overarching crazy stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It's everything's so coincidental.
Eliwick has always been very high level, bigger picture.
Good at dodging stones.
She was, I think, pretty good at
Best.
dodging stones.
Yeah. No, you would know. Yeah. I'd be shocked, honestly, if you were ever able to land one. That's not a challenge.
I feel like I could.
That's not a
You
challenge.
just give me some time.
That's not a challenge.
Well,
That sounded like a challenge.
maybe I'll have another opportunity.
All right. We need to reckon with the fact that we may have been outplayed by this Thalia Thornton.
And her name's Halia, right? It's Halia.
Thalia Thornton. And she slipped a fast one. And the stone is no longer in her possession.
Well, we don't know that for sure. I mean, we didn't even go in to check or anything.
Right, well, what are we gonna do? Go in and ask, hey, remember that stone we were no longer interested in? Did you give it to anyone? that wasn't a gnome? Did you lie to us?
That'd be
Fuck.
really awkward.
Yeah. We're kind of fucked here.
We could
I feel like Tonk would just do it anyhow, though.
we could see if the deal fell through.
Do you want to go in like a scorned lover and say, my friends are assholes and they went behind my back. Where's that fucking stone? And throw it. You might be able to get some rage out. Do you want to break some things?
Well, that could actually work. You could act like it was against your will, and you go in there and just tell them that you did want the stone, but people spoke for you. You didn't go back in afterwards. It was just him and Wesley.
You got to keep the clown makeup on, though.
I don't think I should keep the clown makeup
It'd
on.
be
if
that much better.
I don't think it will.
You know what? I think you're right, actually, because you've been out there as an ambassador of the Sleeping Giant, and it wouldn't look good for you to go in and trash the place while being an ambassador. So, yeah, you need to take that off.
He doesn't have to trash it. He could just ask a question.
You
And
should.
he would show good work ethic, because I think he works at the Sleeping Giant Inn. It's like you got a job while you're in town.
To pay for the stone. I'm still gonna wash it. I'll get up
That'd
and
be good.
find
Oh,
a
yeah,
washroom.
Hey, I
and-
guess not, then.
It's probably the first time he's washed since we traveled together.
It's the first time I've
I was
had
under the
something
bell
on my
tower.
face.
I know what I smelled.
That's your fault for getting under there.
I didn't have a choice.
It's bad. You had a choice.
I didn't.
Could have said no.
No, it was danger afoot, and we had to fight our way out of a very precarious situation. I did not have a choice.
You hear the sound of some stumbling just a few tables over, and as you glance, you hear this like a couple footsteps, like stepping a bit too hard. It looks like Wheel of Fortune may have tripped a little bit while carrying some ale, but caught herself at the last second and continues on.
What'd she trip on?
Just looking at where she was walking currently, I mean, you don't see anything on the floor. Looks like she literally just lost her footing for a second.
Will, you good?
She turns around and says, "Yes, it just happens sometimes. Apologies, don't mean to make a scene." And sets ales in front of the table in front of her.
She trips sometimes. Is the spot where she tripped, is it just like wide open floor?
It's wide open floor. Not even a board sticking up.
I'm gonna go and pretend to look as though there is a board sticking up.
Sure.
I'm gonna go like let me check these boards.
You get up and start. You go to where she walks past you and just gives you a quick smile. Who's still serving people, and you inspect the ground at where she's at and just trying to do something with the board. What are you doing?
I'm just is it uneven? Is the floor uneven?
It's totally flat.
All right. Huh. Checks out. Go back to the table. Did she bring us our drinks?
Yeah, if I didn't say that already, she would have approached with 6 ales and set them on the table. And Wedge takes one as well. And a water for Wesley.
I was gonna say. I was about to say some shit, but I don't
Where's
get my
my
motherfucking water.
Nothing for Wedge.
Oh, Wedge got a nail. He sips on it.
Yeah, you have an ale. What's
He has 4 ales.
I don't have my stone.
so this whole thing's on me then? Even though we all voted.
No, it's not all on you. It's
You're looking at me like it's all on me.
Maybe Albert didn't.
They've been here for a while. There's no way they would have left already, right?
Look, he was walking north. I ran into Sister Grail. She said she saw someone in all black walking further north. That leaves a couple of options. He could have gone left to go hang out with Darren. You think Darren's gonna hang out with that guy?
No.
maybe they're old friends.
Maybe.
I mean, where's the places
I've only met
they
this
can-
Alpert guy twice, and he is a first-class asshole. All right.
That means they've been here for a few days, though. They have to be staying somewhere. They don't just come into town every day. It has to be here somewhere.
It's here or the other one, right?
The Stonehell. I mean, they were shopping at the at Bartham's, which is
Getting
right
supplies,
next
that's
door.
right.
Is there rooms here to sleep? This is just a
This end, it looks like it's just a bar. It doesn't look like upstairs or anything. You just get drinks and food here.
So the Stonehill's the only other inn.
it's the only other inn that I'm aware of.
As far as I know. Unless they're doing some Airbnb or something.
Either they're there or maybe they're in a tent outside of the city.
I mean, it's possible.
They're fulcrum, so he probably threw a capsule corp thing and a whole town popped up.
Yeah.
We don't have that. Well, actually, not many of us have that technology.
Look, the Fulcrum has the ability to track things from here or there. We talked about this the other day when we were discussing our contract negotiations.
Right?
Why did you look? What was that look?
I don't know what look you're talking about.
He's not listening.
No, he's not. So what's up?
What'd you say?
Did we have? Is there a way that we could potentially find our missing sad boys?
Not without an enchanted item that we give him that we made, or some other item that's
Oh.
specifically made for
Hold on.
tracking.
Wesley, the Fulcrum can track you, right?
I don't know. They're tracking me?
Yeah, no, right. Who knows? Anybody could be tracking anyone. See, nobody fucking cares. Got Dodson here.
I suppose, but I don't have the means to do that right now. I'm
You
sure
can
the
get
company
within
may.
5 feet of someone, though.
If certain circumstances are met, yes.
We just go wander around north of town.
Well, we'd have to sign into a contract with them of some sort, which
your contracts.
we have not done. And to be honest, I'm not even 100% if they're part of the... you know what? I'm just not sure. But listen, we're digging too obtuse into this. We know he's here. We just, when time comes, we just have to figure out where.
Well, he clearly doesn't walk out in the daylight. We need to wait until tomorrow night.
But he was out earlier this evening. We saw him. I saw him. Wesley saw him.
I saw him too.
I
was just
saw a
being
lot
mean.
of people. I don't remember. I was looking for a gnome.
There's a lady who stared directly at us while we were in the bush. I remember that too. She made eye contact with me. It was one of those 12 people, yes.
Sorry, Miss Raven.
It was... I just don't think we're that
Look,
good at
it was
that
an in the
stuff.
moment plan. It didn't go well. I acknowledge that. You can't all be winners.
Tonk, do you feel like... I know the stone's important to you, but are you, like, connected to it somehow? Why does it mean so much to you?
It felt like home.
And what is today? And 8 days from now, we're literally going to a mine that specializes in magic. The amount of ore or minerals you may find there is staggering. How are you not more excited about that?
Because it's not that stone.
It may have more of those stones there. Maybe that's where it came
But
from.
we don't know that. We knew where this stone was.
That is true. But right now, we know where this place is, but we don't know where Alfred is. And even if we did, I don't know what we'd do. Would we just attack him or question him?
Probably both.
I don't know if we should just attack people in town. That'd give a bad reputation.
Yeah, he swung first.
I feel like if we did that in town, someone would see how that actually goes down.
They all would turn a blind eye since, we took care of the other problem.
Glenn, I need your help here. I'm not good at this.
What if, we tell the townspeople he's trying to start the red brand again?
That's a lie, though.
All right.
Like, you've never lied.
No, I just
You're a
don't.
businessman.
That's not what we're trying to found our company on. We're not trying to make the Sword Coast Barbers the Sword Coast Liars!
You shout that. You get a few eyes look your way as you say that.
Fuck off! I'll turn just unhinged for just a second, and then I'll just. Apologies. Lost myself there for a moment. All right. Well, we have no crystal ball. We have no way of just divining where Albert is, and we don't even know 100% if he even has the stone. For all we know, the gnome could have showed up 5 minutes after we left.
what? Why we leave?
Because you all did such a great job at remaining covert.
Was the stone
And I
magical? Mr.
certainly
Stonecomb?
did not help that,
Huh?
I'm sure.
Was it a magic stone?
Yeah.
I've been working on something to detect magic for 30 feet. Maybe we can try that. And just walk up and down and see what we find.
That sounds good.
Seems like as good a start as any.
Okay.
I don't have a better idea. And I'm not going to shit on any idea when I have nothing.
Well,
So,
I got shit on when I had a good idea.
what was your good idea?
Go in there and get it.
We go in there and get it.
Yeah, we turn in the.
We go. We get it.
We turn in the map and then we get the stone.
That was not a good idea, then. You went half-cocked on that whole plan. You went rogue.
No,
My forgery is really good.
Yeah. I didn't go on my own. He helped me. And he's always in.
You
for-
forged that.
I'm not 100% if he knew that or not.
You forged that fucking map. For him.
I.
For this.
I mean, if a friend asks a favor, you don't just.
Oh, yeah, just blindly do it.
Yeah.
All right.
He asked, and I didn't
Well, you know
inquire
what?
too much.
Fuck it. Y'all lead the way. Lead the way.
Well, it's already gone. Like there's
Old
no,
Flynn will follow. Oh,
there's
fuck
no
it, though.
point.
No, we can bring it to her now, right?
Why would we give her a fake map if I'm not getting anything in return?
I feel
Okay.
like that put us in a worse spot now. She knows we have a map, at least.
Wesley, you're impartial on this. What should we do?
I think it'd be cool if we try to find Albert.
Okay. How do we? What's the first? How do we find Albert?
Well, you said he was north from the shrine, right?
Well, that's kind of where I was able to track him to.
So
But
I've been working on this thing, and maybe I can just turn it on as soon as we leave the shrine, and then it'll let us know where some magic stuff
well,
is.
you have like a little machine or something.
No, it's another rat.
Of course, it's another rat.
It's what I'm best at.
Which rat?
Well, it's one of Mother's sons.
Okay.
So I can't. Do you want to see?
Is she hiding right now? She's shy.
Well,
Or he. You said a
no,
son.
I'm aware it's not socially acceptable.
We had an issue last time we brought a rat out here.
I did advertise there's no rats in this establishment.
Can't make Mr. Grumpy a liar, can we?
You know what? No, you went through too much. I'm not going to make you a liar. We bring the rats to the Stone Hill Inn and we do it there instead. In the rooms, of course. Not in the... We've already created rat problem before. We don't want to reinforce that. I'm not trying to subterfuge. You know what? Look, someone else just take the helm for a fucking day, please.
Okay,
I can't.
I have an idea then. We still have 8 days until Gundren's ready to move out. I'm not going to sit in the inn for 8 straight days, so we all maybe just wander the town, do a little shopping, sightseeing, and surely one of us will see something in that time, right?
Yeah. If one of us sees Albert, how do we want to approach this?
Maybe we could be in pairs and we can use the angry phones.
Oh, the stones. That's right.
Oh, the angry stones. Sorry.
So what we just decide like so you and Wedge, you will hang out all day every day. Me and Tom.
We have work
Me
to
and
do anyhow,
Tom will
don't we? We're
hang
working
out
on
every
something.
day. And so we each just keep a stone on us.
Yeah, and if we see Albert, that's the only time we use the stone.
Or Mabel, because Mabel would probably know where Albert is.
That's true.
Co-workers.
Or maybe a gnome, but not any gnome. Has to be a weird looking gnome, I guess.
Not our friend from the blacksmith.
Yeah, not Ramble and not was it Alderleaf?
How do we not know it's Ram? No.
I
I don't think
I
Ramble
ran
would do
into
that.
him when I was trying to track Albert, and I asked him.
Well, why, if you ran into him, why didn't you just ask him to use his capybara to track him down?
That did not occur to me at the time because I didn't know the proficiency of capybara tracking. And
Well,
if you're
I just-
telling me that they are expert trackers, then that's news to me.
I would just assume that he can do everything.
Why?
He's a magical capybara?
I don't know if he was magical, but if he's anything like a rat,
Do you look at his eyes?
I looked at his eyes.
That's magic.
I guess you're right.
I think here, just a reminder, here's your Ramble.
Does he look like again?
That's what he looks like.
Oh, I remember his fucking black eyes.
He's got black eyes. Ugh.
His eyes did look kind of strange.
Looks like he drinks blood with
Look,
cereal.
I asked him if he had any interest in rocks or stones, and he told me, I don't know the difference.
What if he lied to you?
Probably wouldn't do that.
We gave him a lot of Wesley gave him a lot of money. I don't think he just
Let's say he didn't have money to outfit his own enterprise, let alone buy some sort of magical stone.
You say so.
I mean, chances are he's still hanging out at the blacksmith.
I see him. I'm gonna give him a good old shakedown.
We can go there right now.
Well, I mean, if he's been there, then we can remind him of each other.
Well, he was there just. It looked like he'd been there all day when I found him.
it looked like he's having something made at the blacksmith.
The carriage stuff.
Stone.
Better not have been. I'm pretty sure it was with the dragon scales.
You're fully responsible for the
I
loss
am
of
not
this
fully
stone.
responsible. I accept no responsibility, actually. None. I don't know why all of this is getting put on me. This was a council vote. And these two assholes are very silent over here while I'm being accosted.
Because you convinced them.
I did
To
not. I was
to
the
side
last
on
one
your
to answer.
side.
I was the last one to answer.
To rebuttal that, pretty sure Wedge said, Flint's got a good point, blah, 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 blah.
You know what? Great point. Fuck me.
I think you make good points, Flint. Not the fuck me part though. That was a bad point.
All right. We go about our business. We keep an eye out for anything strange. And we report back. I'll reach in my pouch. I'll pull out one of the asshole stones. I'll keep one. I'm going to hand the other one to Wedge.
Well, if you want, you can hold it.
Yeah, I want it.
Sure.
What's it look like again?
Great.
He hands it to you.
I hand mine to Tom.
And it's only one use. I can't test it, right?
Once per day. You can test it. It's late in the day. You can test it now, right? Fuck it.
Did we use it today?
Nope.
Well, I'll save it. We don't know what's gonna. I'm just gonna walk north. And... Are we still doing the detect magic machine?
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. You have it?
Yeah, I have it.
Did you already drink all 4 of your ales?
Yes.
You drank 4 ales. Make a
Yeah.
con save. Just one after another.
Yeah.
I need you to get at least.
Just once in between every accusing statement to Flynn.
I need you to roll 2 of them, and I need you to just get a 12 or higher on both.
Well, I got 11 on the first one,
All right, good start.
and a natural 20 on the second.
Okay, that'll negate it. All right. Talk looks like he's starting to get a little more moody, a little more emotional. Like maybe he's tipsing a bit, but then suddenly just back to normal, just talking to you as if nothing. We're all good.
Where's my stone? I blacked out for a second.
Why are you asking me where your stone is? You know damn well I don't know where the stone is. You're the one that's standing guard. Maybe you missed whoever walked out with it. Maybe you missed the gnome. Maybe we were looking too high.
I'm only like 1.5 feet taller than a tall gnome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I would miss.
Either way, we just keep an eye out for the next few days. Right? In pairs?
Maybe I just start decapitating all the gnomes I see.
You should.
No.
Yeah.
No,
No, absolutely you should.
That
Just
is
go
a-
do that.
That's a bad idea.
Start.
No. Talk, I've been on your side so many times so far.
Except for getting the stone.
We
When I
tried.
needed you most, you turned your back on me. And I vouched for your leg.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stone.
And you turned your back on me.
We'll get it though. I'll look for him.
Yeah, they're not gone. They're here somewhere. As well as that stone, if they have it, which I'm not even sure that's the case.
You guys want to? Maybe you guys can check the minor exchange, and while you're doing that, we can search for the thing.
Yeah, you could just ask Halia tomorrow. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Hey, did you sell the stone? Yes. To who? Somebody. And, you know.
Go in there as you know what? You don't even have to lie. You have to tell them the rest of your crew went against your wishes and said you didn't want it, and then we forced you to do things that you probably wouldn't have chosen to do on your
We
own.
really did fuck you.
Oh, that's strangely accurate. That's actually what happened.
Right. So you're not lying, and then maybe we'll get a lead. You clown bitch.
Huh?
Did you say something, Mr.
What?
Flynn?
No, I was just drinking.
Either way, we turn in for the evening and then start looking tomorrow.
Okay.
Give Gundren his time he needs, and then prep for the way back. Okay, we shouldn't lose sight of our goal here still. We did promise to check that place out.
Indeed, we did. There's probably far more interesting stones there that will tickle your brain even more. That's what everybody says until their brain is tickled more.
I like a good old brain tickle.
As do we all. To the Sword Coast Barbers. And I kind of down the last of my ale.
Wedge has been sipping the whole time. He would have finished his. Anyone who's having an ale, subtract 1 silver for your ale.
Buy me some?
Yeah, of course.
You said you had mine.
Nope, yep, I got you.
Thank you.
If we're turning in, can I test this?
I would.
Okay. I'm gonna use the angry phone, the angry stone,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say, "Hello." That's it.
And who has the other one? Tom?
While you, okay, can I do the mean version too?
Wesley, I was gonna say either I can do it, or if you want to
I
make
wanna
that
do
a
it.
way meaner version, you can.
I want to do it. So I just said hello. Can you bring up a picture of Mr. Stone Dog?
I don't know if I can pull up a picture of him right now. I don't think I have his portrait in here. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Damn, I wanted to make fun of him. I wanted to just roast it. Let me see. Where's his mini at?
It looks kind of like him. Here you go. He's got red eyebrows, red beard, a blue, yellow, and turquoise bandana, some leaf-looking armor, but leathers.
All right, so I said hello, and then it says, it's just our Russ who's like, oh, belly over your small ass dick having ass, little kneecap, small toes having ass, no hair on the top of your head, rainbow ass headband having ass, and that's it. It works.
That's what you hear, Talk.
I'll just say, fuck you.
What do I hear?
Talk, do you want to handle that?
And
or
it
you want
says
me
hello.
to?
You hear, fuck you.
I didn't, but I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't either. It's the stone.
Just repeats what he says, but you know they're rude sending stones, so it's.
Oh, that's so. If we're mean into the mean stone, it doesn't change it. interesting.
I suppose so. That is a good discovery.
I look over. Where's Wheel of Fortune?
Still serving tables. It's now later in the evening. Everyone's winding down, so business is booming at the moment.
Has she tripped anymore?
No, not so far. It was kind of odd, though.
Was kind of odd.
Maybe we should ask if her knees are okay or something.
You need new knees.
How can we help your knees?
Your swell ass knees, girl.
He's got a rat for that.
I'll just try to catch her gaze as I'm getting up to walk out and kind of.
You tip your hat towards her. She smiles and just flicks her tails a bit and nods at you to acknowledge you leaving. And you all are heading out of the Sleeping Giant?
I am.
What's Mr. Raven? What are you doing?
As soon as he sees Slittens get up, he gets up and adjusts his coat a bit and gives a curt nod and starts following.
Oh,
So I'll get up and walk out, and before I leave, I'll go, "Nice establishment with no rats." And then
You hear
That's a company man right there.
You hear a yell from beyond the bar go, "You're goddamn right!" as you walk out. And before we continue, we're going to take a quick break.
pee break.
Because it's been a while. A long while since we've took a break. We'll be right back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere.
it's been like a month since we took a break. then I went to the owner. I'm like, hey, what are you putting up?
We're back.
Hey.
Welcome back. We're back from break.
Huh?
We got
Basically.
a little bit of time left
Snaps.
there.
Okay.
We're in the sleeping. No, we're exiting the sleeping giant inn back out onto the streets of Phandelver. We are outside Sleeping Giant Inn on the road right now. To your left is the pathway. It leads all the way up Chester Manor. To the right goes back into the main part of town. You're all hanging out outside.
It's nighttime now?
It's late evening.
What time is it?
Sun past tree dusk-ish.
What does that mean for me?
It's early late.
What do you mean? What does that mean for you? What are you, a werewolf?
You go off a different time.
How much time do I have?
It's time to go to bed soon.
Lycanthrope over here.
I guess we go to Stonehill Inn and sit at our table and get a couple more ales and call it a night.
It's up to you guys. Do you want to go sit at a table, order drinks, talk for a bit, and then go for the evening? Do you just want to get in there and just, hey, we did this, now we sleep? What do you want to role play? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take a walk. I need to get my thoughts in order.
Hey, well, Stone Dawn's gonna go. Where are you going?
I'm probably gonna go to the room and work on some stuff.
Hey, what are you doing?
I guess if you just want to walk on your own and we're not doing anything specific, I'd retire and get to work as well.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go sit at the bar by myself for a bit.
I take my little flask of whiskey. I'll take a sip, and I'm just gonna step outside.
All right, you are outside currently, so do you...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were inside the
Sleeping Giant?
the Stonehill.
Oh, Stonehill. Yeah, all of you would have been approaching the Stonehill, I suppose, since most of you are retiring to it.
So instead of going in, then I'll just keep going forward, and I'll hang a right, and I head north, and I'm just going to. I'm not looking necessarily for anything specific. I'm just kind of taking a stroll and just taking in the sights, looking around, and just occasionally taking a swig of my whiskey. Not looking to like engage with anyone or anything like that. Just kind of people watching, sightseeing.
Wedge will head in the Stonehill Inn and immediately head to his room to work on something. Wesley, you do the same?
I'm helping him with it.
Okay, you're helping him with this something?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And Tonk, you stay down. Are you going to the bar itself?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit at the bar talk.
Anything specific you're doing there? Want to talk to anybody or just
I'm
drinking?
gonna get at least 4 ales and then retire to my room and go to bed.
At least.
Okay, you go ahead and roll those 2 con saves for me. And we'll get back to that. Just remember what you rolled.
Yep.
Flynn, you were walking north along the Phandelver roads, approaching the smithy, just going about a normal stroll. Are you looking to do anything specific during the stroll, or just
No.
kind of
I'm just
taking in the day?
reflecting on the day, taking in the sights. It's always in the back of my mind. Is that a black trench coat? But I'm not looking for that specifically. So, I mean, even if it was something that was just in a crowd, I probably wouldn't notice it.
Okay.
Yeah, just nothing special. If I'm going by the smithy and Ramble is still there, I may approach him. But if he's not, no biggie.
Okay. I can go ahead and tell you, at this time, Ramble is no longer at the smithy, nor is this capybara. It looks like the smith's starting to close up for the day, in fact.
Yeah, I'm good. I would probably walk if I'm at that little intersection all the way to the north, like all the way up here.
Right at the crossroads leading to the Earmouth Orchard?
If I look west towards the orchard and see Darren like out and about, I would walk that way. If I didn't see him, I would continue north, and I'd probably just walk like to the outskirts of town just to get away from like the overall like ambience and the light of the city just kind of calm, quiet, where I could see the stars
Okay.
and just kind of
Just
contemplate.
glancing down the road, you don't see Darren down the road. You try to peer as far as you can, but it's pretty far. You see maybe a few of the apple trees, the fence itself. You can't tell if anyone's beyond that or whatnot. But it is getting a little bit later. The sun's just about down at this point. Light is very low. It is considered night. But you proceed on just a little bit outside the town, crossing very few people at this point. Looks like everyone's kind of winding down. Until you're just a little bit outside the city and you can see all the stars in the sky.
I'll continue to stroll just outside of the city, and I just want to find, I guess, kind of like maybe a stone or something like that I could just sit on and just kind of look up at the stars.
Okay, doesn't take that long. Right along what you're now on the early parts of the Tribor Trail, you see a larger boulder just sitting off to the road, embedded in the dirt nearby.
And I'll just take a seat and I'll just kind of strum on my lute for a little bit until, I don't know, no specific time, but I would just do that until I was ready to go to bed and then head back to the Stone Hill.
Okay. The night proceeds with no odd events occurring. Tonk, you get a few ales and just tend to yourself at the bar, taking in the odd day you had as a clown and whatnot, and a loss of a stone, you believe. Wesley, you work with Wedge up in his room on something that he's been working on, something magical that he asked for your help with that might take a bit of time to make, but fortunately with your aid, it will take a lot less time. And Flynn, you play your lute for a bit in solitude, just getting a bit of a moment to yourself, enjoying the night atmosphere without much worry right outside of Phandelver.
I would say I would pretty much be playing like a cover of Nothing Else Matters from Metallica. Just
you collect your thoughts as you play a similar song you heard from some other bard, maybe in Waterdeep, until eventually you decide you've had your fill and head back to the Stonehill Inn and retire to your room as well. All of you eventually wind down for the evening to your respective rooms. I believe you're doubled up, 2 and 2, if I'm not mistaken, until it's finally time to go to sleep. You bunk for the evening. It's another normal night until you finally feel the sun rising in the distance as light peeks in through the windows of your inn rooms, and you wake up in the morning. It is another day, day 3 specifically, of what Gundren asked for 10 of. You have no
Gundren's a piece of shit.
no plans thus far other than the ones you come up with as the morning progresses. As you all make your way back into the, unless you're doing anything in your rooms beforehand, make your way back into the main room of the inn.
Big breakfast time, baby.
You pay for I actually mark this down. You pay for a breakfast. Whoever's paying for breakfast, you need to subtract.
Mr. Ravenden.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it, sounds-
that's usually the case.
4 silver for breakfast.
Thanks, Mr. Ravenden.
Thank you.
Wedge looks all you but confused. Wait, I have to pay for it? What?
Yeah, no, yeah.
When did we decide this?
You said you would
Did I?
in that thing.
Did you not?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Do I need to read something that we may have or may not have?
Well, that's pretty nice.
You know what? I can cover it for now.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
But maybe just this once. Maybe we'll see. And Flynn pays out.
Contract or something.
I feel like I remember.
Breakfast contract.
He pays out a gold and 6 silver.
Thank you.
Wow.
Our generous friend.
You all enjoy a nice fat breakfast of ham, bacon, a few eggs, some flour circular bread-like items that you don't know what they are. They taste like a little bit like cakes.
I feel like this is gonna make my stomach hurt later.
The big breakfast.
It's very filling.
It's magnificent.
A couple of fried potatoes.
perfectly crisp on the outside, but nice
That's right.
and like just savory on the inside.
Rectangular, greasy on the inside.
Yes.
It's delicious.
I think I'm gonna go by
like-
Dodges.
Biting into a salty volcano.
I think what was her name? There was a lady who's been helping you there, a dwarf. I forget her name though.
A lady at the
Jacket?
At the Stonehill Inn. Dwarf lady, friendly. You remember the name? I can try and find her.
Going for inspiration
I'll put her
again.
name on. Raymond McNungus.
Raymond McNungus.
That was her.
What a great name.
I just wrote nipples here.
I don't think I wrote her name
I
down.
don't think I have her name. It ain't her. Let's see. Cromet, Bertice. Grista was the sleeping
Is that
giant.
Bertice?
Toblin? Wait,
Toblin is
was it a girl?
the Toblin is the owner of this Stonehill. I don't think I have a.
I don't think she ever had a name.
Oh, she did.
Are you gaslighting us?
Oh, nope, I found it for y'all.
Don't tell me.
No, don't say
No,
that.
stop.
I
Don't-
found her.
Mm-mm.
Elsa.
Oh, I have it right. Oh, I just got.
Oh, Elsa Mira. No, wait. Nope.
What's
That's
that?
Sister Grail's sister's Elsa.
I don't think y'all even asked her last name. She just introduced herself as Elsa.
Yeah, I just found it here in my notes.
As you continue to flip through.
Elsa has served you this morning your big breakfasts and has made small talk. She seems to be in a rather jovial mood. If any of you are inquiring why or just chit-chatting, but either way,
Why are you so fucking happy?
Yeah. I
I
would
don't
ask.
care.
so as she
I would
dropped
ask.
your breakfast.
You seem in quite the jovial mood this morning.
I am. My sister's coming to visit.
How many sisters do you have?
It was just the one, just Gwen.
Just Gwen.
Hmm.
What's the occasion?
She's interested in some. Yeah, Phandelver has a history about it, you know. And there's been a lot of battles fought here and around. And she's a bit of a bookworm when it comes to that stuff with ruins and history and whatnot. She's going to come do a little reporting on the lands and visit me in the process.
Is she single? Asking for a friend.
I don't know, to be honest.
He's got a clown friend.
No,
That's-
no, I got someone that's into history and things.
Yeah, a clown.
I don't know if she likes clowns.
Well, most people don't. It'd be the right reaction.
You told me yesterday that
It
people
depends
love
on the
clowns.
context.
Well, she'll be visiting for a few months, so I haven't seen her in ages, so I'm excited.
Well, what has drawn her? I mean, obviously, a sister would want to come visit her family, but it sounds like something has just really got her excited. What?
It's a bit of half and half. She's coming to visit me, of course,
Of course.
but she's also going to do what she said, field research of the surrounding lands. I'm assuming, again, historic something, whatever stuff.
And when is she supposed to arrive?
Sometime this week.
Oh, just any time this week. Wow. Anything more specific? No?
No, she's coming from Neverwinter, so it's a bit of a ways.
We're from Neverwinter.
You hail from Neverwinter.
Yes.
Do you like it
Maybe
there?
we know her.
Hey, it's possible. You heard of Gwen Orsong?
Maybe we don't. No, Neverwinter. You know, it's got its pros and cons. It can be a little crowded at times. Sometimes there's frozen turds in the streets, but
It has its areas, but it has its fancy folk as well.
of course, any place does. Well, that's great. I'm glad your family is coming in.
I can't wait to catch up with her.
Indeed. And, we have, as my compatriot here has said, have quite the history buff in our company as well.
Do you motion to Wesley or Wedge?
Just,
In general?
yeah.
Wedge just looks blankly as... It looks like Wesley's doing the same. They both look just out of sorts.
Fuck history. Worst subject in high school.
I'm not sure what you're referring
Yeah,
to. But
you know what? I'm not sure I do either at this point. Thank you.
Well, if you need anything else, just holler. She walks off.
Holla.
All right. What are you all getting into today?
Do y'all have training today?
Well, Mr. Ravenden has training.
I do. That's actually where I need to go right after this. For the next 7 days.
How's that going?
It's tough. If it's going to be anything like it was a few days ago, it's something else. I'm learning. I'm definitely learning. I'm not used to the whole sword swinging and shield bearing stuff, but I feel like I'm in that position enough to where I need to keep at it.
I wouldn't mind going and watching.
If you want,
And
sure.
Keep my mind off the stone. And then maybe walk around and look for that creepy pedophile that walks around with the black coat.
I don't know if we should spread rumors like that. That's kind of bad. That's really bad.
We'll find him quick.
Yeah, that's... Fulcrum would never
But
have
the
that.
general public won't know that. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. Just in case we're wrong. Just in case we're wrong. We don't want to falsely accuse someone. I think I'm just going to take a stroll about town.
You okay? You did that last night.
Is it illegal for me to stroll?
Ooh, it's touchy.
Okay, yeah. No, okay, go for a stroll. I mean, just here, and I'll give you the stone because he has the other one, right? I'm assuming you're going. So what are you doing today?
Well, I was gonna go help Mr. Ravenden. You know, he might need water. You know, his sweat
Okay,
rag.
yeah. So here, you take this just in case.
I'll take the stone.
And I'm gonna go watch, so I don't have to think about the stone that you lost me. So
Yep.
when do we have to go to the training?
Probably right now.
Okay, I'll grab whatever bacon is left.
Pocket bacon or eat it now?
I'm gonna
Pocket bacon's the best.
I'm just gonna eat it while I walk.
On the go, okay. For these days, if we're roaming around town, I will tell you what events you notice throughout the day. Otherwise, unless you're telling me you're getting into some shenanigans or something specific, we're just going to keep rolling through it. So as of right now, you're going to watch Wedge train, maybe wander around town, and then kaput for the evening. Unless you say otherwise.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna keep
work
going.
on my leg with Sister Grail.
So that could be just part of your day. You visit Sister Grail and go over leg stuff.
Yeah,
And what? Have leg day.
leg day.
Like day.
All right.
That's a new meaning.
When we gonna do this thing? When we
I
gonna do
would,
this?
Depending on how much time it takes, I would I would probably spend a day wandering up to Tresendar.
Mhm.
And just kind of scoping everything out. If I was feeling very brave, yeah, I would probably poke my head down actually into the depths of it. But basically over the course of the next few days, I would just be kind of walking around, just looking out for anything weird. And just sightseeing overall. I would possibly even dip down into the little woods that are south of Tresendar.
Okay. Anyone else specific, or just vibing in town, keeping an eye out?
Probably getting day drunk, watching Wedge train.
Okay.
Did we go past which part we on right now?
Well, you're on your way to watch Wedge train.
Okay, because you said a bunch of stuff. I was like, which part are we in? Oh,
So, you all head to Wedge training session. It's with Gravit again. It's not as grueling as fighting 2 Darrens at once, swinging at him, but it's pretty intensive. It gets him pretty worn out. You spend a bit of time in Tressender Manor. When you get there, you see what looks like a construction crew there. There's about 3 people there setting aside debris and organizing all the crap that had crashed down from the ceiling itself. Just cleaning up. Looks like they're trying to prep this area for more viability, it looks like. As you go inside, one of them sort of stops you and says it might not be a good idea. This place is a bit run down. Do you just say... Do you brush him off? Or?
I would just probably not even acknowledge him. I'd just walk past him.
He just looks at you for a moment and then just raises his hands and goes back to work. You poke your head inside and it looks much unchanged. You don't see any bodies in here.
That's good.
But you're fairly certain you left some. So then maybe they've done a little scouting of the more immediate biodegradable stuff that could be laying around.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything else out of the ordinary so far. You don't see any one-eyed monsters.
I was saying no
running
monsters
around.
down here.
No, not right now. No.
Okay.
But training goes well. Wedge gets a good session out of it. You guys sort of hang out for the rest of the day, wandering out and about. There are no significant events that happen in town today or anything you notice out of the ordinary, except you do see Rambo leave in a very strongly fitted wagon. It looks like it could take quite a beating.
If I saw Rambo, I'd interrogate him just a little bit.
You see him mounted on his capybara pulling this wagon that's maybe 5 times his size and about your normal wagon size, elongated a little bit. It's comically big compared to him, and his capybara is the only thing just mounted to it in the front, and looks like he's about to take off until you approach him.
good luck. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, do you buy a stone?
And Wedge and Wesley are with you as well. He looks over and he goes, "Oh hey, no, I didn't buy any stones.
Would you lie to me?
No."
You promise? Remember what he did for you. You
Yeah,
bought.
if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have this. And he leans back and tries to pat his wagon, but he can't quite reach it. So he's like, you get it.
I understand. So you didn't buy any stone.
No.
I want to pat it for him.
Good luck. Stay safe out there. I believe you.
Yeah, I won't be gone long. Maybe like 7 days. But I got something I'm going to bring back for you guys.
Okay. You didn't buy a stone?
No.
Okay.
All right. As long as you guys are here, I'll see you soon. And he digs his heels into his cat bar and just kicks twice. And it's just smiling and just starts walking forward as if it's just good to go. And this big-ass wagon just rolls with him.
Now you're telling me that couldn't track down Mr. Flynn just didn't think about it.
The capybara?
Yes.
I mean, maybe he, maybe. I don't really know much about him. If I'm being
No,
honest.
if he could pull that, he could track some tall, dark, handsome fella.
Well, unless he was dragging some female pheromones behind him.
Is that the...
What?
Is that
That's how rats track.
Oh, it's rodent stuff.
Oh, well, no, this is a capybara.
Well, isn't that a rodent? So
Yeah,
I
but
assume it would work the same way.
But they're
Sometimes they have big testicles that drag against the floor and
okay.
leave a fluorescent streak.
We can keep going.
I have a Fruit Loop in my mouth.
You guys proceed about your day, just keeping an eye out. Day goes by, no other big events.
Thinking about testicles now.
Fluorescent testicles.
Get dragged.
Fluoresticles.
We're gonna retire to our rooms and work on your thing again for the evening. You two eventually
Did I
end
do
up.
leg day?
Oh yeah, you hang out.
I did leg day?
Yeah, I was
I
gonna.
did leg day.
Do you want to?
Okay, no.
Do you want to role play
I'm
that?
fine.
or you
No,
just
no,
wanna-
yeah,
okay.
I just want to make sure.
You and Sister Grail work towards making this leg more operable.
I
and
need to
whatnot.
borrow money from Mr. Gravenden, but I guess I'll just wait. I need some money.
We'll hold off on that
All right.
until we get more. We'll hold off on that. All right.
Can I get some money?
We go through the next evening. No more shenanigans. You go to sleep for the evening. You wake up, and we are on day 4. Subtract 4 silver if you're eating or eat a ration,
Oh, shit.
and another day proceeds, and unless anyone's doing anything different, the same events are about to go on. Training with Ravenden, and then
I'll fucking find that leg. I'm gonna be like Kathy Bates in Misery, dude. I'm gonna bring a fucking wooden block and just fucking sledgehammer that.
Let's see about that. It's gonna jump away. It's gonna be like fucking some Looney Tunes shit. You fucking swinging a big ass hammer at a rabbit.
No, nothing different. I would, if it's the next day, I would kind of explore the forest south of the Tressendar Manor.
yeah, you check out the forest, and it's a
Does it suck?
no,
This
it's
is
just
a regular ass
regular
forest.
ass forest. There's not a lot to it.
Forest sucks.
Wedge does his training again. Time passes until evening approaches, and you don't see any sign of Alpert or
I'd be looking for them bitches.
no trench coats walking around at all. No
How
new
con-
visitors.
How convenient. Any other new gnomes walking around?
No new gnomes. You see the Alderleaf walk by.
I want to try my detect magic thing at least once.
Sure. Enlighten us to how that happens.
I want to still have my fruit roll.
Let me see the. Give me the wig. I'm going incognito.
So as the days go on and I realize that we're not going to find my stone, I would progressively drink more during the day. And
Okay.
just kind of be a mumbling drunk through the streets.
If you want, you can voluntarily fail those con saves. I forgot to check on them earlier.
Yes.
Were they higher than 12?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, well, if you want to fail, by all means,
Yes.
you
I would like to start being visibly intoxicated in the street, mumbling under my breath, cussing, just in a bad mood.
Talk is for the streets now.
Couple passerbys, you get glances, but they don't. It seems like no one wants to mess with you.
Stupid
All right.
stone.
I'm ready to try it. Is it a good idea, Mr. Avendon? Do you think we should do it here? And where are we right now?
Right now, you're in the middle of the road near the smithy.
Do you think it's a good idea, Mr. Avendon?
I don't see it. Well, I mean, there's everything wrong with experimentation. So if you're just trying it out to see how it works, by all means. But if it involves your rat friends, we may want to do it off the road a bit.
We should probably get off the road a bit.
I agree.
All right. We off the road a bit.
Yeah, you go off to the side between some houses.
Okay.
Where the fuck are we going?
We're gonna see if we can find your stone.
Okay. I like the thought of that.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna call Mother.
Oh,
She's gonna come right here, and then she's like, "All right, I need the two sons, Mother." So out of her mouth crawl two smaller mice, with their tails stuck inside the body, so they can't leave. And Mother's gonna be on her back like this, and the two little mice are gonna cross their legs and hold each other's hands like this, and just sit on her belly,
Like
close their
Indian
hands.
style?
Like
Indian
meditating.
style, and holding each other's hands like this, and they're just gonna say, "Okay, it's working." So now, if there's any magic nearby, they're gonna open their eyes and they'd be like,
They're point to
they're just gonna point.
So they're actually they're detecting magic like
Yeah,
that?
they are.
Yeah, they are.
All right. Do you have any magical items on you, Wesley?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, immediately they just start pointing at you.
Wait, would the spell let me differentiate anything?
Detect magic makes any magical item within 30 feet below.
Well, could I be like, oh, I know that's me?
Yeah, and then you could be like, hey.
Oh yeah,
you-
hey guys, chill. That's me. That's me.
Do we
they
see
like
the
this.
point?
They go like this, and then they go back to holding each other's hands with their eyes closed.
I think, they start pointing at Wedge.
Oh, okay. Not him either, guys.
Tonk, do you have any magic items on you? I could have sworn you found some
Yeah, I got some.
If we got any,
axe of some
I got
sort.
some boots of spring.
and then he's got the stone, so all of us.
They starts pointing at Tonk. Start pointing at. Are you with them, Flynn? You were on.
I'm here.
Okay,
Are you here?
They're pointing at both.
Nah,
of them?
nah. They go. You know.
Okay, they ignore both of you.
Why are they pointing at me?
You probably have something magical on you.
I am magical.
Well, they probably point at you. They point. It's rude to point, but I didn't know. I'll make sure they don't point at you again.
How are you going to do that?
I'll just tell them later. I don't know if they'll listen right
You can
now.
tell
They're
them now.
constant-
You tell them now.
guys, and they just like don't point at Mr. Flynn.
The rat's acting strangely human. It look like they made gestures you understand.
These are the younger generation of rats, so they're cool.
They don't stare.
All right. Well, I guess I just want to walk. If we were here, just like north or something.
Okay, yeah, you wander around with him. I assume everyone's following Wesley at this point.
I could only do it for 10 minutes, so when the 10 minutes are up, you just gotta tell me.
You wander in the northern section of town for like 10 minutes, but you don't find anything glowing. Or they don't point to anything, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens after 10 minutes?
They'll be like, they'll probably just stop holding hands and then just kind of fall in like that.
They suddenly go back to their rat form.
all
Just,
tuckered
they're just
out.
tuckered and they start retreat. They still have their tails in their mom, and so they just get like pushed back in.
It's very sudden, very startling.
I would go.
And I gotta use a spell slot.
I want to try and have a conversation with Darren.
Okay, sure. You head back down the path leading to Eatermouth Orchard. So you guys are already in the north part of town anyhow, scouting around. And you don't see him outside. You head up right up to his house. Give a knock. You hear the shuffling of steps, and then clicking of a door, and then it opens, and you see Darren staring you in the face.
How's the training going?
Let's pull a picture of him up too. Cause
Give me that sexy.
we haven't seen Darren in a while, have we? He where is
With his
he?
veiny arms.
That's what I was gonna say. He got no muscles. He's got
He's an
veins.
old drow, but he looks
veiny. Oh,
he
so
looks fairly yeah.
Looks like he trained with penises.
Little
my
veiny.
fucking vascular king.
He opens the door and nods at you, and you ask him how training's going. He says, "Well, it's been going pretty good. Your friend is picking up on it quite quickly." To which Wedge just, I'm doing okay.
You're talking about Gravit, right?
No, I was talking about Wedge specifically. Gravit is, well, as long as the enemy runs into him and he's holding his sword forward, he might be okay.
That's fine. Hey, you've been here a while. You've lived here.
Been here for a long while.
You have contacts in the town.
No, I don't know if I'd go that far. I know of everyone, but I tend to keep to myself. Run the orchard, keep things quiet. Well, at least that's how it was till you all showed up. Sort
What
of
was
want to
that
get back
supposed
out
to-
there.
Oh, all right. It was a good thing then. All right. We're looking to find someone in town, small as it may be. Who do we want to talk to?
Someone who tends to keep an eye on the town, I suppose, and keeps up with its day-to-day. Maybe the townsmaster would be a good start, or I think Sildar also has been trying to do his due diligence, getting the hold of the Lord's Alliance, and if not, doing his patrols.
Anybody that just kind of keeps an eye on the town's comings and goings.
I don't think there's any type of registry that keeps track of that, or
I'm
any
not like
individual.
an official. I'm talking in an unofficial way.
Oh, a bit, under the table, you mean? Well, ironically, I would have said perhaps the Red Bandits maybe would have kept tabs on such a thing.
Well, we fucked them up.
There are no more. But I wouldn't know anyone else who would keep such things.
Okay. Fair enough.
Are you looking for someone specific?
Yes, some very sad individuals.
What do they look like?
Well, first of all, very sad. Like there's no joy in life, and no light at the end of the tunnel.
Depressing individuals.
Yes.
They just...
And in addition to that, because I'm not one to judge one's attire, but they also seem to dress in a fashion that reflects their outlook on life.
So, rags, I'm assuming. Perhaps a homeless.
No, maybe you've given me something to think on. Maybe I should reflect. I'm sorry. It's been a rough week, and I'm questioning my entire life philosophies.
Oh.
All black, trench coats, big boots, very dour expressions, pointy ears. They have elves.
Do we have half elves anymore? I had to change to a full.
I mean, you can be half elf if you want, but it's technically an elf, yeah.
Do we Albert and Mabel? Are they mudbloods?
Are they?
They're, well, technically half elves, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, half elves. We are very quietly trying to find a couple of our dear boy Wesley's here acquaintances. Mabel and Albert, half elves, black attire, very poor outlook on life.
I regret to say I haven't seen any such individuals. The clothing sounds foreign enough. They should stick out like a bent nail on a plank.
You would think, wouldn't you?
But I really don't. And you see Bertice sort of drape over her father as he's speaking, which she kind of just looks at her, just slightly annoyed. And she says, "Are you talking about tracking people? You're looking for someone."
Yeah.
I'm bored. You need help?
Yes.
You said
You're
they
a
were.
tracker?
I'm kind of good at that type of thing. You said they wear what? Black trench coats, look sad, pointy ears.
Mm-hmm.
And then Darren just looks at her, just again annoyed, and she just says, "You're at the door talking. I'm going to listen." So, so I suppose if I find them, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? You want to kill these people?
Whoa!
No, is that not what we're trying to do?
We're just trying to have a conversation. I feel like there were maybe some mix-ups, maybe some crossed wires, miscommunications. Just want to clear some things up. Not death. Not yet. We have killed and we will kill again. That I can assure everyone. But not for lack of reasoning.
All right, well, I can find them, but it ain't free. Costs you 100 gold.
Ooh.
Hold on, didn't you come to us and say you were bored and you wanted to do this?
Yeah, I did say that.
You
But then I said it's 100 gold.
That boredom is expensive.
I ain't paying that.
All right.
You've got the coin, of course, right?
No.
Darren turns to her and says, "You're really going to charge them for this after everything they've done?" To which she just looks
I
at him
stood
for a
up
moment
for your bow here.
I can't believe you think I just work for free.
I did not say free. 100 gold is quite a lot.
It is. I'm just messing with you. I'll do it for free.
She got you.
She reaches out and says, "What are the names?"
Tonk.
Not us.
Oh.
Albert and
You said Alpert and Mabel? Mm-hmm. If I find them, you don't want me to approach them, just let you know?
Let us know where they are, maybe where they're staying.
I'll keep an eye out. If they're as you describe, they won't be that hard to find.
To the bar?
I guess that means we're free to fuck off. Sweet, delegate. All right.
No, we're going to keep an eye out as well. Everybody has to eat and drink.
We can do another stakeout.
No.
No, not you. Your debt is paid.
What do you mean debt? Why'd I have debt?
See, this is your stone that we're after.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Wesley's turn.
Aw, okay.
You want to be a clown?
Can I be something else?
Sure. What do you want to be? You want to think on it?
I'll think about it.
All right. We have all day.
I'll get back
We
to you.
can stroll around.
All right, Bertice has gone back inside. Sounds like she's getting some things together, which Darren says, is there anything else I can help you with?
No, Darren. As always, you're a consummate professional, and I appreciate your assistance.
Anytime I can help. Well, I suppose we can help at this point.
And I give you my word, should your daughter offer her assistance with this, that we will do our best to make sure she is safe. Although she could probably murder any of us at any given moment.
She is quite formidable. And clearly, a sign of fun is tracking people for her, so I wouldn't worry.
We'll keep an eye out, though.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I'll grab a apple on my way out.
He just watched you do it. He didn't say anything about it.
He's got plenty of apples.
And you all leave Eater Orchard, heading back into town with a new ally who volunteered her services, which are pro bono, free, something at this point. So
Better be.
Probably would have taken that gold if you said so.
I'm not giving her fucking 100 gold.
is there anything else we're doing today? Are we going to the end, having delegated work to wind down?
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, look, work smarter, not harder, all
I'll
right?
go for some more ale.
We're just going to be drunkards for the next 6 days.
Just hanging out, yeah. We're on day 4. Yeah, you head back to the inn, get some ales, do your normal business,
It's a hard day's work.
Oh,
and get back
Tough.
to your bedrooms and do your thing. Now we'll end day 4 there.
hitting me.
Attacking
I
you
don't
today,
know.
I'm sorry.
And that's actually where we're going to end our session for now.
On day 4.
And we'll be starting day 5 once we return. I just, nothing. Just nothing.
Jamie's probably like, we're going to get through all the days in this session, we're going to get to the next thing. This man probably has a whole dungeon planned out for us, and we're
Man,
like,
he's-
nah, dude. We're getting drunk in town.
gonna be
and
2025
pretending to be
before we-
clowns.
You go with what the cards say. I mean, you just continue on, you know? As long as everyone's having fun, we're winning. We're all winning.
It's a win for everybody.
Except the DM.
And I got to use my inspiration.
Oh,
Yo.
yay.
You did. Those
It wasn't
rolls,
wasted.
if you would have, I had a number in mind, if you had met it, that, honestly, that would have been a fork tonight. Would have been a different path, but here we are.
We might have murdered somebody.
Oh, shit.
So,
We
I mean,
definitely would have
I
murdered.
have a lot of things, let's just say I have a lot of things laid out. If we went this way, I already have this ready to go.
You
So
got
it was-
plans.
yeah.
You've got concepts of plans.
He's
I've got the concept
I'm
of the
gonna-
plan. I
I'm
can't
throw
tell you.
something out next week. He's not gonna expect it at all.
Oh, man.
Dadgummit.
I ran a little bit over. We started a little bit late. I hope
That's
that's
okay.
all right. So,
Unacceptable.
thanks for watching, everybody who's watched one way or another. We'll be doing this again in 2 weeks. I don't think any holidays happen next.
That is
Friday?
Christmas Friday.
Yeah, it is the Christmas week. But
Christmas special.
are you?
Yeah. So the 20th we won't have a stream.
Yes,
27th, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. As long as I got 3. Okay, as long as I got 3 players, we'll still meet up. So we'll be back with some more D&D on December 27th, 2 weeks from now. Look forward to that.
And then I'm pretty sure we should have our next Saltmarsh session on the 3rd of January.
It'll be a new year,
Our first
2025.
First 2025 session.
Already sounds weird saying that. We're in the future.
I know.
2025.
Hot damn. You know, one day we should do like some kind of like mashup between campaigns and have some big like Saltmarsh X.
Someone mentioned something about
Obelisk.
that. I think Davis actually talked about that idea. Did he mention his official guild business idea to you? Okay, I got something to tell you about. I might tell y'all too, but not right now, because we might actually do that stuff. I want it to be a cool surprise. We're gonna go ahead and bounce. So, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.
Bye.